Okay, everyone, welcome in tonight. We have from Foodie to Fit, question. I think it's a big question, an unanswered question. We're gonna try to answer it tonight, hopefully with the help of folks in chat and my special guest. Well, let me see if I can show her here. There she is.
Hi.
Camming up, looking lovely tonight. Skinny Queen Reacts. Sarah Jane, how are you?
Hello. Welcome. Thank you very much. You're making me blush. Hi, guys. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I am so ready to get into this. Yes, I've been looking forward to this all day.
Fantastic. And welcome in everyone in the chat here. We have Rally Point. Great to have you, as always. Thank you, my trusty mod. Talia, great to have you in. Rosalind, as always. Natsuki, nice to have you. Oh, you got a nice picture there tonight. Jarella, you got a new picture as well with the coffee mug. I like it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Gigantic question, indeed, Talia. Even your cat is like stunned. It's like I don't know about that question. That's a big question. RPG gaming gal. Hey, RPG gaming gal. I enjoy RPG gaming.
Hey, RPG. RPG's cool too.
Tiny Fairy. Hello, Tiny Fairy. Welcome to have you in here tonight.
Hey,
Welcome
Tiny.
in, everyone. Hopefully you're all having a good evening, good afternoon wherever you are, good night if you're overseas. We have a lot of interesting stuff. I had a whole bunch of vids I want to cover, a bunch of them like shorter clip type vids, but because Foodie did just put out a new one, I'd like to do that first. That's what I usually like to do is do my the new material first to give it my full attention, and then we can go over more of the clip type content.
Yeah, we definitely need to see that. She's got some major excuses in that video.
And hello, Jennifer Lynn. Hello, Elbreth Gilthonio.
Not so much excuses, but but more so, I feel like she's lying about the scale, if you will. But I won't ruin it too much.
We're going to play that just 1 second. I just want to finish welcoming everybody in, and then we're going to get right onto the content.
If I'm looking off to the side, it's because I'm looking in the chat too. Hey, Jennifer. Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hello, Rudy. Very good to have you in here, Fred. Hope you're having a great night, Rudy. Sarah Jane thinks, Jennifer Lynn thinks you look nice. Thinks you look fantastic.
Guys.
Excuse me.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we got a few people with the consensus here. Rudy's asking if, or maybe saying, got your message?
Yes, Rudy, I did. On my other channel, I did. Absolutely. Rudy wants me to say some numbers for him. You'll have to remind me which ones, because I forgot.
Yeah, which numbers would you like, Rudy? We'll help you out.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get started with the actual. Well, let me pull it up actually.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah, Sarah Jane's been really busting her butt on this whole diet program.
Yes.
And the exercise program too. I shouldn't shortchange her. She's been doing really impressively with the exercise as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
The consistency in particular. It's getting a good workout here and there. I do that sometimes myself. I'll have a day where I get some workout or something, but you've been doing it regularly, and that's I think why you've been getting these good results.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And we are having a new accountability challenge. I posted in my community tab post today. We're going to start officially tomorrow, and we're going to go for another month, because I don't ever feel that accountability goes away, but it helps. Like, I feel like if we do it month to month, we keep accountable. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I think so too. I think it helps.
Like, short-term goals end up being long-term goals, if I feel like that, So,
well, speaking of accountability, Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Phil. I'm going to get some sweets and some pizza. I'm going off my diet a little bit today. That's my old video. I need to record some new video footage because I don't do that every week.
Yes, you do. Yes, you should show yourself more often as well.
Right? Skinny's showing me up with the video footage. I got to start recording some video footage too. To be fair, I don't have a webcam, but that's no excuse because they've gotten so darn cheap. It's just I'm a little bit camera shy, but I will start recording some more videos soon. I want to and I need to.
I do a lot of them on my phone, to be honest. Mm-hmm.
Does this look like?
Hello everyone, this is Dr. Phil. I'm going to get some sweets and some pizza.
Yeah, that was with my phone as well, Skinny. That was.
Yeah, that looked good. It was fine.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Oh, we got to welcome in a few more folks here as well. Hey, Lady Nighthawk, glad you can make it in.
Hey,
Hope you're having
lady.
a great night. A few more. Oh, Jennifer Lynn says she loves to help people with skincare. Fantastic. Yeah, we can always. I certainly need to take better care of my skin now that I'm getting older.
Me
Here we
too.
go. Rudy's saying he would like $2.96 and $5.49 from you.
Okay, $2.96 and $5.49.
You'd also like that count to 100, but that's a bit of a tougher request.
Well, we'll do that. We may do that later, Rudy, in the show, maybe later. Or I don't know if we'll count to 100, but if you have some more numbers for us later, we can definitely help you out.
Hello, Sherry. Hello, Tucker and Freds. Hopefully you can see these comments, Skinny.
Hey, Natsuki. Thank you,
29.
Relly.
Here's another one from Rudy. I think you'd like you to read. 29 and 54, stock market crash.
All right. 29 and 54.
Oh, yes, Lady Nighthawk. Thank you very much. If you could please put the thumbs up and let me put that little, whoops. Let's put the little banner at the bottom here also, just to remind anyone watching the replay. Let me add that in too. Thank you everyone for coming in. Hopefully you're enjoying the replay if you're watching this on the replay. And if you are, please drop a like as well. And if you enjoy this content, you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. Although this content has just been welcoming people in, so you should probably skip ahead a little bit if you're watching the replay.
Yeah.
Another comment here from Rudy, and I think we're gonna, all right, kind of run through the comments really quickly just to get through. Oh, we got a lot of compliments. We're gonna have to skip through a few of these. Oh, that's all right, Jennifer. Everybody has their down day. Oh, thank you, Natsuki. Yeah, I was feeling myself. I had the good lighting. It was the afternoon, so I felt like the lighting was good. That's why I wanted to take the video at that point.
Well, you look very handsome in the video.
Oh, thank you. And we're saying numbers tally you because Rudy Iraheta, he enjoys a number on occasion. And to be fair, I actually kind of like numbers myself. Like not as much as Rudy, but I do enjoy prime numbers and fractions and all that. Okay, so let's get to the first video. That's right. Let's pull it up here.
Okay.
Get started. And of course, the 1.25 Foodie
Beauty.
Creepy music.
I kind of like it though.
Hi.
Sounds like a horror show.
I'll say that it does sound a little bit like a horror, but if she's gonna do music, she should do a little bit longer, or she should just cut it. Like that little tiny like not even 4 bars of music barely. I don't even know what that was. I wasn't paying attention. But that's just, in my opinion, run the music a little bit longer and fade it in, or just drop it. That's my opinion as a producer.
Right.
So, let's eat today. So awkward. Hi, eat with me today. So, I have another diet box, and as I've said before, there's many
box.
different restaurants, companies here who do these diet boxes. So, I'm gonna try like different ones. So, yeah, ones that have really good ratings, I'm gonna try them, or decent ratings. So,
Yes, Summer.
this is a different one here.
Hi, Nancy.
So, I'm gonna show you the calories, macros, and all that stuff, which I'm keeping track of, but I'll get into that in a minute. So this here we have, okay.
And I probably should give a little bit of an update for anyone who has missed out on yesterday's Skinny Queen show. Really good one. Very, very brief, a lot packed into it. It's really, she covers a lot of why Foodie has, I guess we could say, terminated her gym V's a little early. I don't want to diagnose her, but what she describes sounds as if she had herniated a disc. It sounds like she claims that it occurred while she was walking on a treadmill, which is unlikely, but not impossible. But either way, yeah, but either way, it's whatever. But she's using that as her reasoning to not go to the gym anymore. But like Skinny Queen said on her show last night, and I'm 100% in agreement on this, no reason to stop the health journey, because especially when somebody's very overweight, it's basically all diet anyway. You don't get that heavy because of a lack of exercise.
Well, can we make another point? And I made this point yesterday too. Why is she on the floor if she hurt her back so bad?
Excellent point, Skinny.
Day 2 on the floor again.
Yeah, that makes it a lot harder to accept that she's hurt her back to the point where she, hurt it so badly. Maybe your back's a little sore or something from working out, especially at her weight, her condition. Sure, that could happen. But I don't think it's anything abnormal. And she describes what sounds like an injury. She says she heard a pop. I mean, if that's true, she should absolutely not be climbing up and down on the floor. She should be laying in bed, and Salah should be taking care of her.
That would have been excruciating pain getting on the floor and off the floor at her size. It just would, even not at her size, but especially at her size. So yeah, doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense. And I mean, I've hurt my back before. I don't want to go into all kinds of details, and I'm not here to compare myself to Chantel. But as far as back injuries go, they're usually pretty painful. And even a minor one, you're not going to want to aggravate it. And at her weight, I can only imagine how much more difficult it's going to be. Even a minor injury is going to be serious because of her lack of fitness, her severe morbid obesity. So the pain that she must be feeling from that injury would be very severe if that injury were as bad as she alleged it to be. So
right.
It's harder and harder to accept that it is in fact what's. And let me put on my doctor disclaimer also before I'm about to put the video right back on. In fact, let me put it on while I do this.
Cajun chicken meal with brown rice, 200 grams of chicken, 100 grams of brown rice. There were so many different kinds of rice, but I chose the brown rice because it's gonna satiate me longer because of the extra fiber.
She's not wrong about extra fiber in brown rice, but I'm somebody who really doesn't like brown rice. So I find that calorically, it's not too much. It's like basically the same as white rice. So as long as you understand that and you don't eat more of it, you can use white rice. It's not a bad thing. But if you're somebody who overeats rice and who really, you have to know yourself. And Chantel probably made the right choice with the brown rice. But for me, someone who does not have such an issue with overeating rice, white rice is not a bad choice. And don't deny yourself white rice if you really enjoy it, as long as you're eating it in a healthy amount.
Right.
Broccoli soup, small salad, and Diet Cola. And that was 3 kg 500 fills. I'll put the conversion somewhere.
So let me get the listing of the foods again.
Because of so many different kinds of rice, but I chose the brown rice because it's gonna satiate me longer because of the extra fiber. Broccoli soup, small salad, and Diet Cola. And that was 3 kg 500 fills. I'll put the conversion somewhere. KD is Kuwaiti dinar, by the way. Well, I know we're using a laptop box, but okay, it comes in this huge box, which the cat will love, I know. Wow, this is looks like so much more food than the yesterday's food, but this one doesn't come with a dessert, but I do have a lot of fruit.
I think you're muted.
Oh, thank you, Skinny. You know what? Thank you, Skinny. You're on point tonight. I usually help you with the production. Tonight, you're helping me.
No problem.
Thank you. She said it had broccoli soup, some kind of vegetable, and what was the main course that she say that was? Cajun chicken. Yeah, she says it right in the top here. Creamy Cajun chicken with the brown rice and the broccoli soup. Broccoli soup, if it's cheesy broccoli soup, is going to be very caloric, very filling, but compared to what she normally eats, I'm going to say it's maybe not too bad. I mean, depending on the quantity. I have to get a look at this chicken. Creamy is usually not a good thing as far as calories. Brown rice, it's just a matter of, how much grease, how much butter, how much oil was added, in my opinion.
My feeling is because it was ordered from a diet place, they're probably making a low-calorie sauce and a low-calorie version of broccoli cheese. So it wouldn't be like Chantel made it. Like, if Chantel were to make this dish, we know
That's a great point.
it would be very heavy. But because it's coming from a meal prep, I'm sure they've substituted things.
Well, let's take a look. Let's see how well this meal prep did. And let's see what Chantel thinks of it as far as the taste, because we'll know how greasy it is from her
I have been
reaction.
eating the fruit a lot, and the vegetables. Like, if I get really hungry, I find like potatoes are like so satiating. So I have like
Welcome
a
in,
potato with
everyone
like, a
I
little bit of
missed.
butter
And lurkers.
my favorite salad on the side. So everything is getting eaten. Yeah.
Yes, Sherry.
So, okay. So this is today's diet meal.
Fourth day.
Bismillah.
Any agreement?
Get this out here. Part of my like fascination with food.
Okay, that was the price. Let me actually rewind that just for a second so I can look at the price really quickly. 3.5 Kuwaiti dinar. That's a pretty good price. What is that?
It's about $15,
$15.
$16 Canadian.
Okay, so well, it's the price of a made meal, a main entree, I guess we could say, with the side as if you went to a restaurant. It's not cheap. It's as much as if you went to a restaurant. Let's look at the quantity here. 200 grams of grilled chicken. I like that. 200 grams is a fifth of a kilo. That's like a fifth of 2.2 pounds.
I will say this one looks more hearty than the one she had the other day. The other day she didn't have hardly anything, and I'm like, this girl is going to be hungry after she eats this meal. So this one looks a little bit fuller than the previous meal prep that she got. She said she was trying different vendors and businesses. So
the other one, I didn't see the amount on it, but what I did like in the other one is it seemed to have like a full-size chicken breast in there. It seemed to have a lot of chicken breast. This one does have 200 grams of chicken, which is 8 ounces, about 7 ounces, about my mental math, which is a pretty good amount of chicken, assuming that's, the amount that's actually there. Cajun cream sauce, sun-dried tomato, that sounds really tasty. 100 grams of rice, sounds pretty good. Carbs, 50 grams, protein, 52, fat, 36, calories, 648. This sounds excellent, just reading off of the list here. So if it tastes good, but then again, consider the price. For $12, $13 American, that's as much as going to a restaurant. So it should taste pretty good.
right.
Fascination with food is packaging. So this kind of like helps with that, like feeds into that. Packaging and like
Hi, Nancy.
pre-made and everything like that.
Hey,
The takeout
Nancy.
part of it. All right.
Hey, Rosalind.
Zero.
Sherry,
and
hello.
Diet Cola. So, sorry for my
Oh, wow.
job problems today. Kind of.
Hope you're doing okay
Yeah.
with that, Jennifer.
All right. So I'll put this one for another time.
Agreed.
Another meal. We have Coke Light. It's called.
Ding,
Not
ding,
Diet
ding.
Coke,
Rosalind,
Coke
great
Light.
point.
What do they put inside? Do they put aspartame? There's like no English
Right.
on this one.
My theory is that if this is a meal diet program, that this is the men's sized serving. Because if this was for a woman's diet, this would be a little bit large for a single meal, in my opinion. So I think this is for the men's diet program. But
How much is the total calories? Was it 673 for everything, even the
That
soup?
was not including the soup, no.
Okay, so probably like another 200-300 calories added on.
Sherry's theory is that this is for two. My theory is that it's either for two or this is the men's serving.
It
But
could
I think that's a
be.
good theory.
I think you're right. It's probably for men. Also, though, I feel like I think that she should eat a bigger portion, even though I feel like she needs that in the beginning. Now, she needs to also
I
like
agree.
as time goes, because if you cut her too much, look at how much she was eating compared to this, to be honest with you.
And this is reasonably healthy.
Yeah. I mean, at least it's somewhat controlled, right? So
it's a step in the right direction. If this will hold her and she will stick to this program, I think this is a great program for now. Eventually, Chantel's going to have to go a little bit tighter than this after a point. But at her current weight, I'm sure that she would lose weight with anything significantly under 3,000 calories a day.
So Sherry, I turned off my camera so I can read the comments better, because it's odd holding the phone and then looking through the phone to but Sherry said why 2 drinks, and that's why I said why 2 pops? Like, it's not, I don't know. I mean, they are diet, so I will give her that, but it's still the wanting too much, right?
It's a step in the right direction as long as it's continuing to go in that direction. If this is just another pretend fake show for the camera, then I don't think this is going to have any real impact. But if this is the beginning of a health program, great. But it's going to take a lot of good, healthy days. This is but again, though, she says this is a diet program. That doesn't really look like a diet meal to me. This looks more like a meal service. And at her current weight, that's technically a diet, but it's still not really like a strict diet. But again, like you've said and we've said, and diet for Foodie would be a normal portion for a maintenance portion for most people.
This is actually, like you said, it's probably a male's portion too, which they do get higher calorie values. But I think, like, without the soup, it might have been okay. But she probably added that in. It probably didn't come in the actual meal plan because we didn't see that on screen, right?
Let me say 11 for Rudy.
Yes.
11, it's a prime number, I should add.
So I'm just going to be real. I think it's another cycle of lies and views. Just being real, but we will humor it and talk about it. But I think it's another cycle for her. I think it's another, let's lead the audience on. Let me play for the camera. I do agree, Dr. Phil. I think it's a cycle.
But Skinny, let me, not to interrupt, but let me add this. Cycle, yes. But one thing about weight and one thing about food is you can't cheat. She can cheat the diet, but she can't cheat her body. She can't cheat biology. If she overeats, the weight's going to come on. And Chantel has gotten so heavy that she can't really put on much more weight without suffering very severe consequences. So it's not a matter of tricking the audience. She's not tricking. She's only tricking herself if she doesn't go on this diet.
Oh, absolutely. She don't realize that, but she's only hurting herself. And yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let me run a little more of the video. This is a long one, but then we'll discuss some more.
There you go. We have the broccoli soup. I love broccoli soup.
11.
I think it's like broccoli with like a vegetable broth. And then we have just like a light salad. Oh, have pickles.
Hello, Pam. Hope you enjoy it.
And like some kind of dressing.
Welcome to the show.
What is this?
Okay.
It's a basil vinaigrette.
Sarah, we got a request for 98 from Rudy.
I can taste the basil.
98.
The artichoke
40
salad
and
from
41
yesterday was
also.
bomb.com though.
40,
It's gonna be hard
41.
to eat. Oh my gosh. Please stay.
That's a good question,
I
Jennifer.
hope you stay in place.
If it includes a nutritionist and a dietitian,
There we go.
they
Okay,
probably
this,
would.
I don't know what this is. What is this? Hot sauce? Ooh,
Hey,
yeah,
Pam,
hot sauce.
welcome.
Okay.
Hey,
Moving on
Kidney
to that.
J.
So let's get the show on the road.
That does make
I'm
sense,
gonna
Drella,
cook
that
now,
it's
right?
that it's a 2-portion meal.
Utensils.
Step in the right direction. And
And
I'll pause just
the
for
main
one more
course.
moment just to add this, because I do want to get back to the vid. But for myself, when I started my recent weight loss journey over a year ago now, I did not start by going on like a real diet. I started off just by switching the foods I was eating. I was overeating the quantities, but I went from eating large quantities of junk food to eating, big quantities of well, actually, let me take that back. At first, I cut the portions. I kept eating the junk food, but I cut down the amounts. I kept eating the food that I wanted, the junk food stuff, but I just cut down the quantity to a reasonable portion. Then I changed to healthier stuff. But you could go in either order. You could start by going to healthy food and then cutting down the portion. But you can't try to do everything at once.
No, you
can,
can't.
but it's hard.
I feel like making small changes eventually end up make too big changes, because I'm telling you, if you have a food problem and you try to cut everything and you try to do like a 100% change on everything, it's not going to end well.
And welcome in, Sunshine Country Chickens.
So she has to have a higher calorie deficit to begin. I mean, she still has to be in a deficit, but it has to be higher. It shouldn't be 1,200 to start, because she's going to starve herself and then end up binging. And then
Welcome in,
also,
Kidney J. Welcome in, No More Nashies.
she should still, I think fruit is fair for now. I mean, should she be gorging on it all the time? No.
Mm-hmm.
But fruit over 60 candy bars, let's do the comparison. So,
which is, ta-da!
I agree. And I've made Chantel a little bit quieter.
So good.
I'm going to raise her volume up
Creamy
and down
chicken.
so that you can
That's
also
a lot of
speak
food.
over if you want to make a comment.
Creamy Cajun chicken with brown rice. Wow. Okay, I did a thumbnail. So this meal is like one of the higher calorie ones, but
Okay, that adds some more information. She said it's one of the higher calorie ones. So that makes it sound more like this is a dietary option, and that she did choose the one of the male servings. I don't know if they have it split up male-female, but it might. But the caloric needs typically would be split up male-female.
if you look
Yeah.
at my calories for the day, I actually have a lot of calories. It's still only like over 1,000 calories that I had today. So
Oh wow, let me go back and see that numbers that she had. Her aim is between 17 and 1900. I think, see, that's something that I don't see her hitting with a meal of this
No.
size. This meal is altogether with the soup. This has that she says the soup's only 119. I guess the rice is another 110. The salad's another 50. So altogether, the meal is 1128. If she's only going to go for 1700 to 1900 for the day,
she's shortened herself, Dr. Phil. This woman, the way she used to eat, she needs to be between 2,200 and 2,500 to start. And I know that sounds high for the normal person, but we're talking about Foodie Beauty, okay, who eats 6 servings of rice with a half a chicken, a huge salad, tons of bread. I mean, in any given meal that she sits down to mukbang, it's at least 2,000 to 3,000 calories. So
we did the math. I pulled up the Mayo Clinic, and I'm not a huge fan of the Mayo Clinic. I'm not endorsing them in particular, but just the information they had on this subject was solid in my opinion. I pulled up the Mayo Clinic's calorie counter, how much they suggest for somebody to maintain their weight at a given height. And I looked up for a woman at 5'1", around 400 pounds, to maintain her weight with very, very, very little activity was around 2,900 calories. So that would mean that if she ate anything significantly under that, she would be losing weight. And I believe that Chantel would. I think those numbers are pretty accurate. She's probably around 4, in my opinion. And if she's a little bit less, I don't think she is.
if she's trying for 1,700, she's not going to meet that goal.
have a lot of
And when
calories.
she don't
It's
meet
still only
that goal, she's going to then say, I can't do it, give up, and binge.
Exactly.
chunks of broccoli.
Great comments, really. Pull these up as she's
It
eating.
is slightly creamy too. So they must use like a low fat maybe? I don't know.
Good point, Sunshine Country
I'm
Chickens.
gonna get it on myself. So guys, it's really good and hot. Yeah, this food is higher quality.
Welcome in,
than the
Bird
last one,
Cheeseburger.
for sure.
Hey, Denise W. Hey, Peace Baby. Hey, Burnt Cheeseburger. Hello.
Although I guess the
Welcome in,
one
Summer
yesterday
D.
came with like.
I love that. Stopping the coffee creamer. That artificial coffee
Well, it
creamer
didn't
is
come with the dessert, but I ordered one. Okay,
so
I've
easy
been
to cut
taking
that out if you
painkillers.
can.
Not the kind you think. Not narcotic painkillers. Like I don't think they even have that here.
That came out wrong. When I say it's so, I don't mean easy to cut out in the sense that it's easy like you don't miss it at all or anything, but it's an easier thing to cut out than something else. It's such a small change. It's just one little thing here or there, but it adds up. It really does. That's what I meant to say, that it adds up.
Everything adds up.
We had a box of this Roxonin in the closet.
These are the
and it was
pain
after
pills
Sol's
she's been
surgery,
using.
They gave it to him as a painkiller, and he didn't take any of the tablets. So this is loxoprofen sodium, and I've been taking this, and it's basically it's an NSAID, like it's
Agreed.
a painkiller, anti-inflammatory, and I'm telling you, it has helped tremendously.
That's fair.
Tremendously.
Do you know if
Because
she
I couldn't find
admitted
my
that
Advil,
in the
but this is
U.S.
stronger than
though?
Advil.
If she admitted taking somebody else's prescription in the U.S., it's a felony.
I've heard that. I mean, if it's something,
It
I
doesn't
don't know what that
matter.
drug
No,
is.
it doesn't even matter what it is. You're not supposed to take anybody else's prescriptions in the U.S. You're not. You can't. I mean, I know
follow the
people
law.
do. Yeah. I'm just
Follow the law,
saying,
people.
if she was in the U.S. admitting that, she could probably get in trouble for that.
Nice from Sarah Jane there. So follow the law, people. Do not take other people's prescriptions. Don't do it. But it's apparently it's also a crime, so don't do it. It's unsafe and it's a crime.
I'm not
so don't
trying
do
to
it.
be like, this law, but I'm not trying to like stand up, and I'm just making a point. Like, if she happened to say that in the US, it is illegal. It is.
Well, we do not support doing anything illegal on Dr. Phil's channel over here.
No, we don't.
I only claim to be a fake doctor, and that's perfectly legal. So. Yes, Jarella,
I can still feel like
That's also why
Call 911, Kidney J.
But like sitting for too long, yeah, like it hurts.
Yeah.
My one like the pain sometimes. Okay, let's just eat.
Cyber police time, Kidney J.
Let me try this here.
Don't worry, I'm not calling the police.
Cyber police.
Zoom.
Try the salad. So this is red cabbage, carrots, tomatoes.
I have to agree, Rally.
Peppers, pickles.
Oh, she's giving me the list of what's in the salad. Let's go again since she's telling us the whole thing.
She takes everybody's meds but hers, Rally Point.
Peppers, pickles. Wow, pretty good quality of food, I gotta say.
Peppers, pickles.
Is that pickles or peppers? I think it's peppers actually.
The salad looks okay.
I only usually drink coffee creamer when I get a coffee out. However, I did buy some coffee creamer last time I was at the store. I was a bad girl.
Naughty.
I did. And it's gone, and I'm not going to buy any more because if it's here, it's tempting. And I'll use it. Yeah.
The vinaigrette is very light. So yeah.
That's a good point, Denise. And welcome in, Denise. And that's something I wanted to address. She writes down 1,700 as her goal. It's an unrealistic goal. If she fudges the numbers and eats 2,600, she'll still probably lose a decent amount of weight. But the lying is not a good thing. That doesn't help anybody. Don't lie to yourself, Chantel, and don't lie to your beezers. Why not? If you're going to eat 2,600 calories, why not be honest about it? And you'd also have a better idea of what you should be eating mentally, because you wouldn't be playing these silly games trying to pretend how much you actually ate versus what you want to say you ate.
Right.
Versus, just actually record what you eat accurately and you don't have to play these silly games, and you could lose whatever weight and it'll correspond to what you eat, and you won't have to have these weird codes where like, okay, well, I said I ate this, but I actually ate this, so I said I lost this much, but I actually lost this much, and I actually gained that. I mean, come on.
She's gonna die on the dainty girl hill. That's what she's gonna do.
Exactly. She's one of those people who just, I'm always dieting. I don't know why I gain weight. I'm always on a diet.
Right.
She's not that bad, to be fair, but she's
Hey, a chicken, a duck,
there.
and QZ. Hello, welcome.
Welcome, QZ.
And Monkey Mech is in here. Hello.
Welcome, Monkey Mech. And welcome anyone I've missed also. I had any lurkers. Glad to have you here.
So that's been helping. I started taking, but I made the mistake of taking it on an
Chicken and
empty
duck
stomach.
likes a creamer. It's okay.
One time, I had like 2 doses so far.
But if you like
And
creamer, use
it really doesn't
regular
make
cream,
my stomach
like heavy cream. That is, it's healthier,
I'm
and
not supposed to
it's,
take it without food apparently.
yeah, Sunshine Country Chicken likes that.
All right, creamy
It's healthier, and
chicken.
I think it
with
tastes better
brown
too.
rice.
Ooh, that sounds good though. Coconut
How about
oil.
wheat, the rice. Beauty bite.
That's an interesting one. I haven't tried that.
Pretty privilege
That's
will
so
be her downfall.
I know
Yes.
the calories in this chicken come from
Okay,
the
yeah,
cream
almond milk.
sauce.
That sounds tasty. I like
Even
the
though I think they use a lighter cream. Still, you know.
Hello, QZ.
Okay.
39 through 51.
She
39
could
minus
do.
51.
She could do bed exercises
Oh, there's big
too.
chunks
She
of
don't
sunshine
have to.
tomato.
Have you ever seen the people on my
Yum.
600-pound life?
So,
They exercise in bed.
I'm familiar with that. I have a family member who's kind of disabled, and they often do those kind of, well, they're trying to do those kind of exercises to get themselves less disabled.
Yes.
So I'm familiar. And it's better than nothing. It's a step in the right direction. If you're already reasonably fit, you know, you have to use your body weight as a way to your body weight stimulates your muscles. But if you have trouble supporting your body weight, then you'd want to exercise either in a bed or in a chair or support it in some way, or whatever way you could support yourself. But that's what you want to do, because you could still exercise and still get value from that.
Hey, Angela, welcome.
good.
Yes, QZ. Anything if
love
it were
It's like a
consistent.
Tuscan chicken kind of thing, but Cajun.
Kidney J. I know what you're thinking.
So far, my favorite diet meal. So yeah,
Don't hurt your stomach now.
when I'm not eating this, I will do a full complete day of
Fantastic
eating.
chicken and duck.
I guess my day 3, since I didn't go to the
Yes,
gym,
a chicken a duck.
That's awesome.
I was afraid to injure myself further.
Dainty
But
girl math.
you guys were right when I walked around.
We
once I got
know
up, it
that
was getting up, it was
Chantel
so
is
stiff.
not
Then once I was
starfishing,
walking around a
okay?
bit, it was
We know
helping
she's
me
not
with it.
starfishing. We know.
Day 3 would be the healthy mukbang, and then today's day 4.
Okay, day
I
4.
suppose. Another healthy mukbang.
Healthy mukbang.
Hopefully by tomorrow I'll feel a lot better and I can get back on it. Maybe we can.
Healthy mukbang. It's kind of an oxymoron, but I think this is not so bad for a mukbang. I'm trying to stop saying
Go for a walk on the beach. I haven't shown you guys the beach area out there yet.
Yes, Jarella, please like up the stream. Thank you. Some heavy cream, not bad.
And
I could see that.
a full day of eating or something.
135.
Maybe a cleaning. Would you guys like to see me cleaning? Cleaning routine?
17 times 5, 135.
Oh my gosh, they give you a lot of chicken. That's 200 grams.
Hello, Angela
Wow.
Lackman.
I love the different diet places here. Like food options.
She's getting
Fantastic.
excited because those food options are bigger
You know, I
than
don't
the
know
last
if they're-
ones.
As long as if that's what helps Chantel to stick to the program, that's great. But will she really stick to the program? Probably not.
No,
But
because
I'm
it
hopeful.
doesn't say it doesn't satisfy her, if you will. It doesn't satisfy her dopamine fix.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting maybe a little bit more than she got because it's a little bigger quantity, But she's still not getting that dopamine fix from this food.
I totally understand. It's like an alcoholic drinking non-alcoholic beer.
Yes.
Hey, Kitty J, if that's yeah, I think you're right. That does burn calories.
So yeah, those pills are helping. I take them. Supposed to take them 3 times a day.
Great point. And welcome in anyone I missed.
Hello. So whenever I'm not.
I kind of agree with that, chicken and duck.
Oh, the Cajun chicken. Whenever I'm not eating this meal.
It's this one, Jarella.
I do remember that show.
I'm
Exercise with Billy, I think it was.
Fruit and water, cold water. I crave that.
As long as it lasts long enough, right?
Because I'm not that hungry when I wake up. You know.
Here she goes. She's about to say it.
And then I'll have some like nuts or something. This main meal, and then at night is when I get more hungry. So maybe like a potato helps me keep satiated. Beans, boiled egg.
All right, I see what you're saying. A potato. Is it possible Chantel is misunderstanding when it says you're allowed to have vegetables as a freebie and she considers a potato a vegetable?
Now, how much do you want to bet she's eating like 3 or 4 potatoes loaded with butter, cheese, sour cream, maybe even beef bacon?
If that's what she's doing, we're going to see absolutely no results from this diet program. So we're going to know pretty quickly if that's what she's doing. If she's eating like a small plain potato, that's not so bad. If she's eating potatoes covered with butter, if she's using the potato as an excuse to load up on the cheese and the butter and the sour cream and the bacon, the beef bacon, excuse me, got to be halal. If she's doing that, yeah, she's in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
We can tell. Well, I think we'll be able to tell about how angry she appears when she's not eating. Because when she's eating, even though this stuff doesn't quite satisfy her dopamine, it still does something. If she's finishes and she feels relaxed and looks like she's happy, then we could assume that she's been snacking on that, loaded potatoes and things.
Right.
If she seems ornery, then she's been sticking on her diet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying not to eat too much cheese because of the salt and fat. It hurts my belly a bit.
Welcome in, Alizu.
To get low fat like cottage cheese with fruit would be good.
But you didn't get it, did you, Chantel?
What else? Salad, like baked potato with salad. Stuff like that.
What is she doing?
I think she's putting the sauce in the rice.
Oh.
The rice is really good. I usually don't like
Oh,
brown rice.
wow. That's an interesting insight.
As chewy, like.
What's that, Dr. Phil?
Oh, Jarella here made a comment here. Perhaps this was in the stream from last night. You can maybe.
No, it's in this one. It's coming up.
Oh wow. Okay, then that's something that I really can't wait to hear. I'm just going to read it aloud for anyone as a preview. Jarella says, "I don't know if it is in this stream or later on. Skinny thinks it's in this one, but Chantel makes the statement that not being able to eat all day and smoke makes her feel like she's living in an empty room and she's depressed."
Mm-hmm.
Wow. For how long have we been saying that the smoking and the eating is gives those dopamine hits that just provides a distraction to the mind that helps her stop thinking about the actuality of her situation and instead lets her float off mentally.
It's her only activity too in the day.
It's not the healthiest salad, that's for sure. At least she seems to be enjoying this food.
This meal is by far my favorite so far. I've only had 2, but this one included. But this one is better than the last one.
That's because that one is bigger. I feel like.
A lot more food, it seems like. I don't know.
Well, altogether, it's like 800 calories. That's a pretty big
portion. The place I got the
portion.
food from yesterday has
For me, that's not. I mean,
Like
that's
deal
actually
for like I think
what I would eat in a big meal. To
between
be
two and
fair.
$300 a month. And they give you
Right?
breakfast.
She's
2
not
snacks,
driving
and
either,
one main
so
meal.
she's stuck.
I think in a dessert.
Sherry.
That's cheap. Like if that was Canada, that would be so much more money.
Jarella, that might actually be correct. Very much an addict brain statement. Oh yes, Kidney J, please hit the like. Hey Kidney J, if you want to post a link to your channel, you're very welcome to. Kidney J just put out another great new video today.
I might get that.
Yeah, hopefully not drowned in butter. Welcome in
And
peace,
Salad's
baby.
so easy to worry about.
I missed you earlier.
I just make him like eggs, pita, like his favorite like Syrian breakfast foods.
Alizu with a good
Breads, jams.
little insight there. A lot of people uses a shorthand for how healthy is your food by how many different colors do you see, because typically vegetables and fruits are a lot of different colors, whereas carbs and fats are usually kind of beige.
Right.
And fresh meat is usually different colors as well, pink.
I hope it's not pink. I hope my chicken's not pink.
Well, I guess not chicken. Chicken's a little different, but the dark meat chicken's like a little pinkish brown.
You're talking
sometimes.
about Chef Natter and
Yeah,
S
I like
Jam.
rare steak. I like rare steak. I like it red, pink. But I'm just saying that. But Alizu makes a good point though, that eating different colored foods is usually a good thing. Not always. Not if they're turning green, you know.
Right.
Eggs with fried mushrooms, mortadella, stuff like this. And he doesn't need to eat like 3 times a day. He just likes like a huge meal. And then at night he loves my pasta or something.
Chantel just eats the potatoes whole. Denise is not hopeful on the potato
I'm a
front.
complicated one. And he eats the fruit. He eats the fruit with me. He loves fruit.
Rally. You really think Salah's putting her through it?
I
You guys
agree,
heard- I saw the
Sherry.
news.
I agree. She needs to find something else.
I think in
You like
Vegas,
journal,
there's like a 911 call.
meditate,
There's like a UFO sighting.
I don't think
get
it was
out and walk to the beach. Go see you live by
What's different
by
about
a
this
sea. Go see it.
Well, it's so darn hot. I think the ocean would boil right now if she
Even
went in
at
there.
night, though, Dr. Phil, she could go at night when it's cooler. It cools down
That's true.
significantly.
That's actually true. And the ocean at night would probably be at nighttime would probably be really nice.
A breeze.
Especially as long as it's lit up, because it might be a little, at night you might step on a urchin or something. So you might.
Well,
not make sure
that's
it's lit up.
what you take your cell phone and you have your flashlight on your cell phone for that. She don't have to go in the water.
Well, I was saying like to go in the water. That's the whole point of going to the beach. Why do you go to the beach if you don't go to the water?
Because we know Chantel doesn't. She's been to the beach a few times and not been in the water.
No.
But at least walking by the water, at least gets your feet wet.
Well, walking on the sand is harder than walking anywhere else. So
Yes.
I don't know if that's going to even be possible for her right now to be safe. Walking on the sand, she's just not going to make it very far.
But
the water would offset her weight a little. But
she was running on the sand a couple of months back. Don't you remember? She was a sand runner.
I remember her walking on the sand, but I don't remember her running. I don't remember her looking that stable on it.
I'm just making a joke though, but
okay.
she was. Yeah, she
looked
was
pretty
on the
shaky, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes,
Like
please
a
lay it out.
penguin.
Well, penguin's pretty stable on the beach. To be fair,
Is that it's caught on camera from a police cam. Like the police saw it as well.
is Salah making her do this? Maybe. I don't think
But the
so.
911 call was super hilarious. Like, I would be freaking out. I don't know if I would call 911. I think I
Right,
would call,
Purple Spirit, the flying
Skull.
nun pit. Huh?
Anyway,
Rally with the great
X
comment.
Files. So, the 911 call is this like younger guy calling 911 to report some non-human creatures in his backyard.
And remember, Chantel, if
There's
you
like
start to
an 8-foot guy
drown,
in the
Salah
yard.
said,
He's looking
how's
at
he
me.
going to save you?
He's just being realistic.
And the
He did
the
say that, Dr.
dispatcher's
Phil.
like, but anyway, probably just another day at the office for her.
Agreed, Sherry. As much as you can, whatever it is.
It's Vegas, no offense, but they probably get a lot of weird calls.
Okay. I guess that is interesting, especially if it's lit up so you can see what's going on. Oh, that's true. That was their old neighborhood.
A lot of chicken.
I heard this. Remember, somebody said the new neighborhood is known for prostitution.
Yeah.
So she goes out at night. Do you think that that she'll actually finally somebody will notice her?
Maybe they might think she's
Make a little extra money.
she's a fetish undercover. She's a fetish.
Salah's gonna send her out every night if he realizes she can come back with some money.
Well, we already thought that's what's happening anyway, Dr. Phil. So I think she is doing fetish work, because how are they affording new car to move so often? They're buying new laptops and new phone here, and
That
not on
$1,300 iPhone.
She's not providing all that with just a YouTube income, and he's not with Beezer Spray. Let's be real.
It's very possible. Oh, Jarella with a good theory, thinking what could have set Chantel's recent health kick into motion. Jarella believes or considers that she went clothes shopping and the biggest size was too small. I think that set her off. That she follows up with, she mentioned something about wanting new clothes. Bet she sized out of the biggest ones. I think that's a very likely possibility. That makes a lot of sense. My personal theory that I had yesterday was that when she filmed the weigh-in for the video, she filmed a fictitious weigh-in just for the camera, but she also saw what her real weight was at some point just to check what it was, and she was shocked. She had a wake-up call. She said, "Oh my," or maybe she was over the max limit on the scale or something like that, and she just was forced to acknowledge how heavy she got. And
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna stand on this, that she got a sore, she got an infection, skin rash. She's not very cleanly. And
I like that theory.
Yeah, and so she had to get treatment for it because it probably turned into cellulitis. It's happened to her before, actually, when she was smaller. So, yeah, she got cellulitis, skin infection from the heat rash, if you will, turned cellulitis. And there you go. They had to go to the doctor. They had to get antibiotics, whatever. It was an out-of-pocket cost that Salah didn't, want to invest on her. So time to go on a diet, girlfriend. Right?
I totally agree. I think that is such a likely scenario, and we won't know, but it absolutely could happen. I think all three of these scenarios make a lot of sense. So I love that we're all working on this, brainstorming.
Yeah. And it could be all three, really.
Yeah, it could be.
It's very probable.
All the above, right?
Chicken breast with Cajun seasoning on it.
Drella says all the above.
Looks like a creamy sauce with honey rice tomatoes.
One unified theory of Chantel.
And yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and peace, baby. Another possibility.
Like no regular sodas, and like maybe one diet soda with dinner, and that's it.
What did she say there with the regular sodas? She's quitting the regular sodas?
I've been drinking like way less soda, like no regular sodas.
No regulars.
Like maybe one diet soda with dinner.
And maybe one diet with dinner. If that's for real.
So how come she ordered two then?
Well, hey, she said like one for dinner. She didn't say exactly one for dinner.
Oh, wait.
Right?
Wait a minute. I think it was a portion size for two because that's why it came with two drinks. Hello,
Ooh, maybe. And see you, Jarella. Thank you for coming through. Always welcome.
Thank you for coming, Jarella.
And hope we can make it back. And RPG
why would a single meal come with two drinks unless you purposely ordered two drinks? But
it makes sense. And Elizu with a good point here. I'm not personally familiar with this, but it makes sense. Diet soda is bad. It says it triggers an insulin response. I haven't really looked into it, but that makes sense. And I'm not a fan of diet soda in general because I know it makes people, it builds like a tolerance to sweet tastes. So then regular sweets don't taste as sweet. So it kind of creates this cycle where they need to have the artificial sweeteners and everything because nothing tastes sweet anymore.
It can make you hungry too.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not into them just in general.
It false spikes your insulin.
That's what Elizu's saying here. That's interesting because I'm just not a fan really in general. But that's another good reason not to. RPG gaming gal. Says, doesn't she have to leave in a month? Why would she? Why she would have to travel? Well, Chantel possibly went
She should have
border
left
hopping.
this month, technically. And I think when she was gone, she did leave to go to a place close, like border country, if you will.
Yeah, I think she did the little border hop thing where she went over, renewed the visa, and came back. That's most likely. And she has been talking about a travel trip, and that allegedly is part of why she's on this diet, but it's not so believable because how much weight could she lose in a period of time to really make a difference with her upcoming travel?
Right.
So this one,
I mean, any weight loss would be good, though. I'm not trying to denigrate that.
the extra one I can save.
And yes, they do allegedly have a trip planned. Rally is.
Man, this is like a big meal.
Thank you, Rally.
It's my main meal.
Oh, she alluded that she has to travel. Yes, that's what Rally's mentioning there. They have a trip
They have
planned.
different ones. Maybe I'll get the same puppy tomorrow.
Yep. They have a trip planned, and
But a
she
different
said
option?
she'll have to go big or not. So
Maybe they bought the tickets already.
yeah, they did.
Oh, that's why. They probably got some really good deal, or Salah got some shady deal like he always does on some travel. On a secondhand
Ooh, that's spicy.
tourist package, but they have to go on a specific day.
You guys, it's so good.
I have a
think
feeling she's gonna end up staying home, and he's gonna go without her.
I'm so impressed.
He'll probably say it's for
Yeah, there's
business
this
reasons.
Alien UFO sighting.
That he's
on the
going there to
news.
sell the beezer spray.
I just think if she doesn't get it together, she won't be able to physically travel.
I don't know what it was.
It's after once you get over a certain weight, it becomes extremely
Why
difficult.
didn't they get any sightings
Yeah,
of the alien creatures?
it's
on there?
already difficult for her. So
I remember the video we saw where she went to Kuwait the first time,
I
and the
haven't
second
even like looked up what Islam.
she did a second one as well, right?
yeah, I was really surprised.
Or else
Neither one of those looked especially comfortable.
Some dried tomatoes.
Agreed, Rally. Yeah, that's whatever. If people are into that, they're into that. I'm not too into that. Yes, she would.
Everything is portioned and
Yes, she
measured
would,
for me.
Sherry. Well, Chantel cleaned the plate, so it must have, whether it tasted
Because
good
I
or
find
not,
that
it tasted
overwhelming
good to
at
her.
first When I'm starting, look at my hijab.
She liked it.
I thought of you
I wanna
today,
drink this
Dr. Phil,
sauce.
when you said, don't eat stuff you don't
You guys
like.
hear about that case?
I
Oh.
heated up. It was a little bit expired in my freezer. It was a pretzel, so I figured, well, it's a pretzel. It shouldn't be too bad.
Mhm.
Well, I ended up heating it up, and it was so stale. And I took a couple bites. I'm like, no, you're not eating this. No way.
Good.
And I threw it away.
I'm proud of you for that. That's the right move. It's when something's not even any good. Why the heck are
It
you
wasn't
eating it for?
even worth it. No.
Exactly. It's not even worth it. I think that is such a positive mindset to have. That's helps me so much. I avoid so many, it's just so many wasted excess calories, just avoiding the foods that I don't even like. It's not even, you're not even missing out. It's good for
So
you.
I'll do like a weekly weigh-in, I suppose.
Yes, she does. Oh,
My scale is brand new.
I bet Chantel would try that. I did not notice that until you mentioned it, Sherry, but that's a good point. But
There's
hold
some
on,
people who
Sherry.
will comment.
Do you think that's
Every
because
time I
the chicken, though, was pre-sliced? Because the other meal, Chantel had the whole chicken breasts, and she was eating massive chunks of that chicken breast. I've never seen such huge. Well, I shouldn't say never, but those bites were huge, even for Chantel, that she was eating from that chicken breast. She would cut it into like 3 pieces and
Right.
ate it. Today it was pre-sliced, so I don't want to give her too much credit for the smaller bites, but maybe.
myself. Your scale's broken. Even though I've had like 3 scales, probably, I think like 3 scales since my channel.
Girl, you set your scale back.
What?
Stop
It would
the lie.
need to be nearly impossible, statistically. The probability of all 3 of my scales being off
No,
is
it's
ridiculous.
not.
This one goes up to like 400, 450 pounds, I think.
You tarred
Maybe
it.
400.
You tared, or whatever, however you say it.
Calibrated. I just say calibrated.
You set it back, though, girl. And
Mm-hmm.
also, why don't you, if Salo weighs on the scale and his weight is right, then do a live. You need to do a live and weigh yourself and weigh him right after each other on a live stream.
An
Not a
unedited
video. Not video, live stream. And
Yes, an
prove it.
unedited live.
Huh?
Yes, an unedited live.
Yes, we need to see you both weigh back to back. That's what I challenge you to do, Chantel. And I know you're probably listening at some point, so do it.
I think that would be very a good thing for Chantel to do, because that would be hard for people to dispute. It would finally shut up the haters, right? And shut up the reactors and the haters. So why not do that, Chantel? And
hey, if you
need to
can
know what
do
the real
it and
number
prove
is.
it, I'll admit, hey, I'm wrong. I thought you were 400. Okay, my bad.
I wouldn't be upset if I was proven wrong. I'd say I'm glad I was wrong. I get, you know, if Chantel is in fact not significantly over 400 pounds, I could admit it if I was wrong, but that's my estimate. Right now she's at least 400.
I think she's about 400 too, between 4 and 410.
Over 4, I don't know how much though, but over 4 is my estimate. Yeah, and she could prove us wrong pretty easily. That's a great way to do it, like you said.
It doesn't have a tamper option. It has pounds and kg option. That's it. And for the skeptics. If I were to lie about my weigh-in, I would make myself weigh way less than that.
Maggie.
360 whatever pounds.
Hey, Maggie.
Is not light. And furthermore,
okay, but let's just use logic for a second. She's saying 360 pounds is not light. You were 300, Chantel, I saw an old video where she was claiming 370 something pounds, and she was happy because she had lost weight to get down to 370. How is it that she gained weight up to 360 and she's not happy with that if she was happy to be down to 370 in the past?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Why was she happy with 370 a year ago? Are she really want us to think that she's gotten that much smaller since then? That she's now upset with the lighter weight?
Before she left for Kuwait the first time, she was like 350. So she's only telling us she's only gained 17 pounds in the past 6 months? Hell no.
Oh my goodness. That is, I was not aware of the actual weigh-in when she left to Kuwait. Now, if we have an actual number of 350 before then there's no way she's under 4. There's no way she's under 4.
It might have even been
I'd be very surprised.
It was like 350 or 355, something like that.
Okay, well that settles that. That settles that.
it's just so juvenile.
She's gained at least 50 since then.
Like, grow up.
Agreed.
There's not enough poops in the world to stay at that weight.
I remember I think it was Doe said that.
Scale.
That she took a 4
When
kilo
I came back to
poop.
Kuwait,
Chantel did.
It's funny how it weighs him accurately, but for me,
Agreed, Jerry.
no.
Okay, then provide us with a live stream, Chantel. A live stream weigh-in with you and Sala side by side. Keep the camera on both of you at the same time.
The highest
Hi,
weight I've
Susie
ever
Q.
been.
And hello, Twinkle Toes. Not a problem. Glad you can make it.
Hey, Twinkle Toes.
Twinkle Toes says, sweet, 4 and 450.
You even just look
I
at
think
my
this
face
calls for a
around that
poll.
time with the mukbangs. You
We
can
will-
tell
It
it's really
does.
heavy.
Let's
Everyone
do
can
it.
tell,
While this
except haters,
runs.
apparently.
Okay, I got this under control.
That's why they're
Okay, Rally has it in the journal. She was 351 before she left for Kuwait. Nice. So we know she didn't only gain 16 pounds. Come on.
Soup salad in a main course? It's pretty good. This will keep me nice and full for like 2 hours. I'm eating a lot less. Like it might seem like a lot of calories for one serving, for one sitting. You know, it's just under 1,000 calories. But when you think about it, the amount of calories I would eat before this, Like the Indomie. I never realized. I thought they were like 200 calories a pack. They're like 450 calories. That's why it's important to track. I don't know. 450 calories for one pack. Not to mention the sodium. No, thank you.
Is she saying that she is,
No wonder I would
she
drink 8
didn't
bottles of water
know
after and feel like
that
crap,
the
literally.
ramen was that high in sodium and that much calories? I doubt that.
So, I mean...
You've been eating it for years, girl.
Mm. Hi, guys.
All right, one
They had
second,
lentil
folks.
soup,
Almost
cream of
got this
mushroom
up and
soup,
ready.
and this soup.
Yes, Rally keeps notes for us. I love it.
I was in the mood for broccoli.
That is
Oh my
so
God, it's
awesome
starting to hurt
that we
me
have
thinking.
the actual record keeper of note in our chat.
I'm at that age, and I gotta start taking serious care of myself.
Okay, there's the polls going up.
I take collagen and B vitamins. So,
I remember that
yeah.
oranges. I remember that when Pete's
So, what did you guys think? This
Pete
meal
showed
was
us
better
the-
than yesterday's?
that the scale had him at like 140 or something.
Yeah, I think so. So, which means I might try them again tomorrow.
You're welcome in, Maggie.
We'll see.
That's a great point. She is
I like their meal
retaining
deal.
fluid as well.
I forgot to close my poll yesterday. I'm mad. It was a poll about, does she still get HelloFresh to the villa? Does the new people get HelloFresh? Because I don't think she canceled that that subscription. I really don't. Are you muted, Dr. Phil? I think you're muted. Dr. Phil? Or am I muted? I don't know. I don't know. Can you guys hear me? Uh-oh. We lost Dr. Phil. Okay. He'll be back. But in the meantime, I do want to say that I do think that she is still getting the HelloFresh. And whoever's in the villa now is getting the HelloFresh. I forgot to end the poll last night. It was almost 50-50. Purple Spirit, thank you. And also, how long do you guys think until she does a fast food mukbang? I think we will see Chantel doing a fast food mukbang by the weekend, because she'll say it's her cheat day. She'll say it's her cheat day, and yes, Monkey Mac. 2 more days, a couple of days. Yep. By the weekend, I'd say. She'll say, well, it's my cheat day. I've been on the diet for a week and I'm going to have a little cheat. It's been 5 days now, so I need a little cheat day. Yep. Once the meals run out. Well, I think she's only ordering like one. It seems like she's only ordering one meal at a time. So.
Hello, everyone. My internet just restarted.
That's okay. I thought that happened, but that's okay. We were just chit-chatting.
Oh, thank you so much for keeping it going. Yeah, let me see if I can pull us back up the video. All right. Because everything just completely cut out. I didn't know what was going on there. My power's still on, but the internet cut out.
I've had that happen before, though. Yeah, you never know. It happens.
That's super annoying. Okay, let me All right, I missed a little bit of the chat, so anybody typed anything you want me to see, please just at me in the chat, and I'm just going to pick up where I left off so I don't get too far behind after I load the video. So just 1 second here.
We were just saying that we think by the weekend she'll be back to fast food.
I hope not, but that'll sure make for a heck of an interesting stream.
Yeah.
But I mean, for Chantel's sake, she can only do, screw around for so much longer. Eventually, she's not going to be able to, like we said earlier, she can, lie and BS her audience all she wants, but her weight can't lie about that.
Yeah, I think so. So, which means I might try them again tomorrow. Different option. We'll see.
See, I might try them again
I like
tomorrow.
their meal deal.
Hopefully she means a different diet program, if not that one at least. Ooh, Rally with an interesting thought here, that this is all for Salah.
Well, yeah, I do think it is because
My hand is fading.
because I do think she had a
I've
medical
been putting Vaseline. I've been using petroleum jelly as
Scare.
moisturizer.
something medical go down, and I
Like,
think he
cleared
said
up
you
a
need
little
to
bit
get
of
it
redness.
together and do this.
Let me. She just said something about moisturizer or redness. Let me replay this.
I've been putting Vaseline. I've been using petroleum jelly as moisturizer. It like cleared up a little bit of the redness.
Wow, her fingers are so darn swollen. Look at her ring on her other hand.
My back, man.
Let me turn off the
I'm
comments.
still
so you can
smoking
see
one
it.
shisha a night, which I know is bad, but kicking everything at once makes me feel. You know what it makes me feel like? Like eating, completely going super strict. Imagine like just eating all
Chantel would
fruits
hate
and
that.
vegetables, quitting shisha all at the same time. Makes
think
me feel
so,
like I'm
Pam, I'm
sitting
not
in
sure.
a blank, white, cold room.
There you go.
Julia!
I
There
agree,
was
Jerry.
that reference that Jarella was talking about, sitting in a blank, cold room, if she had to give up shisha and food.
Ooh, okay. Let me replay that then, because I didn't zero
And I
in
feel
on
like
it
I'm
that
like-
well. Let me replay that for also anybody listening, and let me slow down the speed on that so we can really enjoy it.
She's sleepy today. She's sleeping right now.
This is an important comment.
And I feel like I'm like, I don't know. It's just not good on my mental health, that's for sure. And I watch fruitarians on TikTok and they're like, so for breakfast today I'm gonna have
Did I go
18
forward too
bananas
far?
and half a
You didn't
watermelon.
rewind far enough.
Okay.
Which I know is bad, but kicking everything at once makes me feel.
Here we go.
You know what it makes me feel like? Like eating, completely going super strict. Imagine like just eating all fruits and vegetables, quitting shisha all at the same time. Makes me feel like I'm sitting in a blank, white, cold room. Julia!
Blank, white, cold room. I wonder if she meant more figuratively, but still, even figuratively, it displays an interesting thought pattern that Chantel does feel unfulfilled in some ways, certainly.
And uncomforted.
Discomforted, exactly. Quite so. And thank you
She's
everyone
sleepy
who's
today. She's
put up
sleeping
my
right now.
internet problem there. Thank you for coming back. Oh, that'd be awesome to have our own little islands. Oh, welcome in, Amanda.
And I feel like I'm
Quite
like,
so.
I don't know. It's just not good on my mental health.
Hello,
that's for
Icy.
sure.
That is
And I watch fruitarians on
point,
TikTok,
KJ.
and they're like, so for breakfast today, I'm gonna have 18 bananas and half a watermelon. And I admire that because they, I do believe fruit is so healthy, but
Is that why she bought all that fruit? She wanted to become a fruitarian?
Probably.
like even just eating a lot more
She's
fruit, I
tried
think
that in
my
the
skin is
past.
starting to improve a bit.
I mean, I love fresh fruits, so I can't front on the fruitarians. It's too extreme for me. I like to have a more varied diet. I enjoy a more omnivorous menu of foods. I like meat. I like carbs. I like grains. But I do like fruits, absolutely. But a fruitarian diet would be a little too strict for me.
I know other things have improved. Um, but like I find like that wouldn't that be too much? Like, wouldn't you get sick of the sugar and like crave something salty and something like
Hey, scuba diving shisha
umami?
pipe.
Like
But that's the thing. A fruitarian, I'm pretty sure fruitarians can add salt if they want. I mean, I don't think they would crave too much salt, but if they wanted some, they could have salt. And there are
My
there's
mom used to eat salt on watermelon all the
yeah.
time.
proteiny.
I mean, I'm not a fruitarian, so I couldn't tell you. What in the
I don't
pixie
know.
does, Chantal?
Now my back's gonna hurt
That's true, Rally.
because
She
I'm
does
holding
have
it like
it
this.
pretty decent,
All
all
right.
things considered.
Um,
Freely Beauty.
potato face.
Potato face.
What happened to my lips? Um, I guess that's it, guys. So this is oh my gosh.
Sorry to hear that,
Like
Purple
40
Spirit,
minutes.
that you have to deal with people like that.
Probably edit out some of the, unsightly sounds and things.
Oh, hello, Scuba Deep. It's Diving
Things that
Shisha
should be
Pipe.
edited
Welcome in.
out.
And welcome in
All right,
anyone.
Oh, think we got cut out again. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Am I still here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm still here, but I think Dr. Phil got cut out again. So we'll have to wait for him to come back. Hey, Amanda. So it looks like it froze or something. All right. Well, let's see. I am thinking that Chantel. Kidney J. Are there any storms around the area? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to ask him. Unfortunately, I was having this problem a while back, and I had to switch carriers, but I think this is like the first time he's had this issue. So maybe it's just something in his area tonight. We'll have to ask him when he's able to come back. Somebody cut his router, guys. Somebody cut his router. Chantel's playing voodoo. It's Chantel's gin. They're cutting us. They're trying to cut the show up. Chantel's gin. It's messing with us. Damn it. Go away. I'm thinking about it, Kidney J. Well, actually, no. I'm not going live later. I'm sorry. Yeah, I went. So I don't think I am tonight because I kind of wanted to, but my son has to get up early and I don't want to be loud for him. So I probably won't tonight because it's kind of getting later in the evening. But I will tomorrow for sure. I definitely will tomorrow. Yes, Nate will be irate. Irate Nate. He'll be texting me, calling me, like he usually does. Like, can you keep it down? Can you shut your door? Yes, family first. That's for real. That's for real, for real.
Okay, everyone. Thank you for helping me out, Skinny. But the weather here just is not going to. I don't think it wants me to do any more streaming tonight. I appreciate everybody here, but I cannot guarantee the internet's going to stay up.
How about we go until you get kicked, and then we know once you're kicked, I'll close out the show.
You want to try one more time? All right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep it going one more time.
One more time.
One more attempt. But if I go on this one, just shut it down because I don't want to keep
and
coming
then
back and forth
you'll
all
have
night.
to still come back and shut it down though yourself.
Okay.
But I'll just let people know that we're closing. We're closing the show.
Yeah, if it because the weather here is getting a little nasty. So if it shuts down again, that's that. Okay, I'm gonna skip all the chat and just pick it up at the end of this video. Hopefully we can finally see the end of it. Give me a second here. Let me reload it. Jeez, I don't remember exactly where it was about.
I think it usually pops up where you left off. Mine does that anyway.
No, it's not doing that because the way the internet's going on.
Oh.
It's all everything's all messed up because of the internet thing. All right, I think we got it around where it is. 1 second here.
Yep, we're going one more round, guys, if we can get through this. If not, we're just going to close it up.
Yeah, Dr. Phil is almost getting steamed. One more time and he's done.
Don't worry, Dr. Phil. Mine did this for 2 weeks when I had my internet issues. So I understand your pain.
Well, I just don't like to have this kind of.
Well, nobody does. I was feeling bad too, but we're understanding, and I know the chat is very understanding.
All right. Let's let it run the end. Hopefully, we could finally get to the end of this. All right.
I was born this way, born this way.
I think that's around where we left it off.
The zoomies.
Okay, Lady Deadhawk, Purple Spirit.
So
my
funny, 'cause
apologies if I missed anyone.
What zoomies is because he's never had a cat, and he's like, "Oh no, zoomies!" when she has the zoomies.
I turn down the volume a little bit.
He thinks every time she's hyper, it's the zoomies. I'm like, no, it's just she's just playful right now, you know. But she loves it.
All right, thank you, everyone.
Side. And then Hillary.
Chantel, you need to get the zoomies
All right, guys,
yourself.
that's it for today.
Indeed, Amanda. Yes,
Thanks
there
for
are.
following me on this journey. I hope you guys are doing well.
Yes, I am.
We should be, let's lift each other up and encourage each other.
Oh, are you trying to do accountability, Chantel?
Even though there's not many leaves here, but I'm turning a new palm leaf.
Notice how she keeps talking about that lately.
Life is just too short for anything else. Just keep at it, keep trying. And I feel like if I do succeed at this, I will inspire people, and that's what I want to do. Even if it's a handful of people who watch me, who never had any faith that someone like me could ever change their life for the better. Oh, sorry.
Right, Elizu, Julia's escape plan.
I hope it helps. I hope it helps somebody.
Julia's etching out
my quality of life, and also
pieces of the wall as we speak.
None of it for looks. I don't care about
that. With her nail. She's like, damn it.
I love the body and the face. I love myself the way God made me. This is the way God made me. Chantal Kreviazek.
Right, Riley? She's big mad. Stay mad, baby.
And she's
Stay
married.
mad.
She still is married to the guy from Our Lady Peace, which is also a Canadian band. The guy who sings that, no, I woo, no, I woo, no, I woo. I'm thinking, why?
Oh, jeez, Chantal, please stop. Please stop.
Those the faces, it does crack me up. I have to admit, those always crack me up.
Okay.
Right, leave God out of this, Chantal. What has he done to you?
I'm eating dinner with you guys.
Right, Amanda? Amanda, what do you say? Stay mad, baby. Stay mad.
That's it. We'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, you cannot
Stay mad,
baby. Oh, that's right, Sherry. I thought her back hurt so much. She seems awfully, jolly. Right? Like, for somebody who just got a herniated disc. I remember when I hurt my back when I was younger. I heard it relatively severely, and I was in a nasty, foul mood for a while just because I was angry that I was hurt and I couldn't really move around.
I mean,
So-
even any little movement when you have a bad back injury is going to trigger that jolt. And she just, I didn't see her say ouch once.
Especially sitting on the floor like that. That's not
I
a
know.
comfortable way to sit.
And yesterday when I was doing my live and I was just sore, it wasn't a back thing, and I had to keep readjusting because when you have pain, you have to like kind of move around, readjust and stuff. I didn't see her trying to adjust her back or lean. I don't know. I didn't see no pain. I just didn't see any pain.
Indeed, indeed. Okay, so now we have a few options here. We've got a few options. And let's also do the poll first before we go any further in the options. Let's end the poll. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Apparently the winner is, the 400-pound plus. To be fair, that was the largest, that was kind of the odds-on choice going in.
Yeah.
Elise's estimate was with a respectable 17%, 500 pounds. Chantel's personal reveal, 360, got a scant 4%.
That was Chantel.
Right? Chantel, maybe a misclick and somebody trolling. That makes it, that's about 3 votes. That would be about 4%. And big old girl. Nobody bit that bait. Okay. So we have a few choices now. I personally would be interested in covering some of Pink Fairy's latest grocery hauls and cooking, but we also have the option of ALR's latest tea, or we could also just cover some of
ALR. Let's do ALR.
All right, ALR. Let's do ALR.
Because I haven't got caught up on her lately, but I know that isn't she blaming Destiny for her weight loss issues?
Okay, let me get to the. Do you want to do? Let me see if I can find a clip channel before I do the. Before I go straight to Amber's own channel.
Yeah, a clip channel would be funny.
Okay.
Apathetic facts.
Apathetic. Oh, that's a good one. Let me pull that one up because I'm going through them, and a few of them, none of them have a video that's super recent. So let me pull up Apathetic Facts. Let's see what they got. Hold on. Apathetic Facts has. Oh, here we go. Both go live and things get vicious. Okay, so let me put the link in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Apathetic Facts is a great channel if you enjoy clips of girl world subjects, in particular ALR lately. I think that's who Apathetic Facts mainly covers. So let me share the screen.
Peace Baby. Who's Peace Baby asking who really gained 30 pounds recently? Who Peace Baby?
Not me.
Not me.
But hey, you know, if you have, you have. God, you know.
Oh, ALR.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. See, this is why I wanted to do ALR because I haven't kept up with her in the last week. And I know that a lot's been going on, so I wanted to kind of get a little... That's why I wanted to do this, so I could catch up a little.
Yeah, I only watch ALR about once a week or so.
Yeah.
Depends what's going on. But if she's got something more going on, I'll watch a little bit extra. Here's the intro. Such attractive couples.
I just seen like somebody say, or maybe it was a title that said ALR's blaming Destiny for like messing up with her surgery.
Oh, wow.
So I want to know what's going on. I want the tea, girl.
Oh, I get you. I'm just impressed with this profile. Jeez Louise. ALR gets bigger most people, when they turn sideways, they get smaller, but she gets bigger when she turns sideways.
We can't see it. Yeah, we can't see it, Dr. Phil.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not sharing the screen.
Yes. Rewind it so we can
My
see.
apologies. There we go.
Okay.
She gets bigger when she turns sideways.
Yeah.
Like in boxing, they always say you want, get sideways to have a smaller profile, harder to hit. But in her case, I think she'd be harder to hit standing straight forward.
Yeah.
Psychiatrist was on here.
I'm actually starving. That should be my middle name. Amberlynn Hungry Reed. I don't know. I just feel so disconnected.
Now, is
She was
this
like,
the
"You're
latest
healthy."
one?
This is the latest one. This
But
is the
you are
intro.
obese.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm sorry. We got it. We got it
Hey,
fixed
girls.
though. Thankfully.
So Destiny uploaded
It's a
another
good,
video to
it's
add
a
to
good
the
intro
ever-growing
too.
cheese filling series. Series? Saga? Either way, we are on to the year
8:30, 1 p.m.
2017 and Destiny has her handy-dandy notebook ready to go. So let's get into this one.
This is
Side
probably the last
profiles
one
do
that
not
I've
like
read out of
Amber.
this notebook just because it's so much to sit and watch these like compilation videos and everything. I'm just basically after me and Dana get together and are basically living together, it's pretty much all from memory. But we started.
She and Dana. Is Dana her new partner?
No, Dana was with Destiny during right at the end of their breakup.
Ah, okay. So Dana's the
But
the
she's
rebound.
now an ex of Destiny's. They were together. But now Destiny has a new Dana 2.0 that looks like Dana.
These people all have a type. Like all of their partners all look the same, apparently.
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what though? It's good to know what you like, right?
Right.
At least they these people know what makes them happy, and you got to respect that. Knowing what you like.
Yeah.
Me and Dana started dating February 13th, so it wasn't very long into February. After me and Dana started dating, though, I do know that
It looks
I had
like
to
Destiny's
help
gotten a
her
little bit
mom out
bigger
with
since
getting to and
she was
from
with
work.
Amber.
I think most of them had way to work. I was usually driving them home, which I was taking Dana home anyway at night, and we were just hanging out a little bit.
She's actually kind of mumbling her words, so I'm going to slow it down to. Oh, geez, this is normal speed. I'm going to actually slow it down because I think it's sped up for the video. Because she is really like mumbling on her words.
But I was still going home. Taking
Okay.
Dana home anyway at night, and we were just hanging out
Yeah, it was. See, that's the thing. The channel sped it up, so I'm putting it
Yeah.
back down, and now we can actually hear it.
a little bit. But I was still going home. Sometimes staying the night at her house, but I was mostly still going home to the apartment.
Okay.
She does seem a lot more mellow this time around. Doesn't seem as thrilled about sharing the tea this time. Maybe it's because there's a theory going around that she and Amber are in on this drama together.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the
Double agent theory. Double agent destiny theory.
weekends, I would stay with Dana. After work, go home with her, and just be there till Sunday. And on Sundays, Amberlynn would have like this whole thing planned out with what she wanted me and her to do, whether that be going to the movies, grocery shopping, what have you. And at one point, we got a Costco membership because I was tired of her buying just like the smallest little bitty bits of things just so I'd have to take her shopping weekly. I was like, why do you have to grocery shop weekly? Why can't you do at least 2 weeks? Like, why does it have?
And I thought that I was bad going weekly. I have a family member who gives me a hard time for only going once a week.
Have to be weekly? Because sometimes I would have plans and I would have to circulate myself around what Amberlynn needed to do, and it was just kind of annoying. And I thought the Costco membership would help. It didn't.
It amazes me Amber's girlfriends were so easily controlled by her. Even after they break up, she continues to use people and no one says anything.
Like I said, me and Dana started dating on February 13th, 2017. The day of Valentine's Day, I knew I had to take Dana the
Okay.
presents I had gotten for
Let me
Valentine's Day.
let me say something.
Yeah.
I don't think that Amber really used Destiny as much as Destiny was also using Amber
Mm-hmm.
for the funds, if you will. So I feel like it went both ways.
I have to agree with that. From what I saw, Destiny seemed to be getting. What was Destiny not getting in that relationship that she otherwise would have been getting? I say that hypothetically. Is there something you could think of? I can't.
Mm-mm.
Like, what would she have been getting if she was in a relationship with somebody other than Amber? Would she have been doing any better?
Mm-mm.
I don't see that. I don't see her having this massively successful and fruitful and productive relationship with somebody
in
else if
fact-
she weren't with Amber.
Her and Dana were still getting money from Amber, and that's why Dana didn't want Destiny to talk about Amber on the channel because they were still being helped by Amber's
Oh,
funds.
wow. So Amber was still hooking them up with some funds even after they split.
Mm-hmm.
that is a very interesting. And now I see why people think that they're in on it, because if you're still, you don't like to. Typically, people don't bite the hand that feeds them. So
Well,
if
I think she's biting the hand because the hand has stopped feeding her
ah,
and she needs money. I think Amber was willing to help out Destiny for a long time. And when Destiny needed something, she felt comfortable still asking Amber. I think there came a time and place where Amber was like, enough, i.e., new girlfriend, latest girlfriend, what's her name? Jade or something? I
Dana,
forget. I always forget her name. Oh, Feline.
Feline.
So I feel like Feline eventually was like, enough, Amber, you don't need to help out Destiny no more. Let's move on. And here's Destiny like spilling the tea because she needs money. And she's no longer with Dana, too. I feel like Dana was the one that was like, don't talk about Amber, don't talk about Amber.
I think that the fact that there was the financial aspect of this as well makes it a lot more suspect. The whole thing is becomes very fishy to me, because the financial motive stops people from being truthful. Destiny here is not going to be 100% honest with Amber how she feels if Amber is paying her.
Right.
It's just how it is.
Right.
So, and yeah, right here, Amanda pointing out, Amanda with very good insight here. That's weird. Yeah, that is weird. Giving money to Destiny to new girlfriend, hanging out with them as a group. Unless, I mean, the only way that makes sense is for something very seedy. And I'm not
Look,
going to insinuate that.
I'm not putting Amber on a pedestal either. Amber is one who likes to help people and hold it over their heads.
Yes, yes.
So Amber gets that satisfaction of, I have the money, I'm in control, I'm a baller, I can do it, it's all good, I'll pay for everything. It makes her feel big to do that. But then she's also the type that would be like, I did that, so now what? Like,
She
yeah,
likes to
kind of.
control people, it feels
Yes.
like. And she
Yes.
doesn't mind using the finances to do that when she has that opportunity. So being able to control her ex and her ex's new girlfriend probably helped her regain the power she otherwise felt she had lost when the relationship with Destiny went south.
Absolutely. And she was also feeling probably badass because she's like, yeah, she left me. She still can't take care of herself. Look, here I am having to help her and her girlfriend. Yeah, it made her feel like a bigger person.
I see that happen. Oh, by the way, if for some reason my internet cuts out, don't come back. Just leave, because I hear the rain going on right now. So I'm worried
Okay.
it might cut out. But as long as we stay on. What was I going to say? I just forgot. Oh yes, I see that. You see that with guys sometimes. They simp for their ex-wife. She leaves, she goes with the new guy, and she asks him for help, and he helps her out. And she's got a new man she's staying with, and he sends her money just because he's doing that Amberlynn thing where he likes to feel like he's in control, but in reality,
Right.
he's getting used. But he is kind of using them too. It's like it's a very sad.
They're using each other, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nasty situation for everyone. Nobody's really in good, doing as well as they could. It doesn't feel good for anybody in that situation. I can't imagine it feels good.
I say if you're going to do something for somebody, do it because you want to, not because you feel like you have control or leverage over somebody. Don't rub it in their face. It's not a good look.
And if you're going to break up with somebody and move on, move on. Don't keep asking them for money to help support you with you and your new partner, because that's, if they say yes, you're just for asking, you're a bad person. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
To hang out with her before we went to work and give her presents. Amberlynn had me get up early, and she asked if I would go get her some wine from the liquor store, and I was like, whatever, and I did. And then she had
I just couldn't even do that. I'm thinking about, could I ask my ex-girlfriend to support me, my new girlfriend? No, I could never do that. I wouldn't do that.
drunk.
I got
The
too much
video
pride.
and all that.
Yes, the infamous drunk stream where Amber got drunk and spent the entire stream talking crap about Dana and her looks Dana and Destiny's new relationship and insisting she's moved on, but very clearly wanted Destiny back. She also went on yeaaaah and acted a fool like she always does when she's drunk.
Oh, I remember that.
Okay. Destiny is fuck. Like, she. Oh my god, she's dating someone, you guys. Destiny is loving someone else. That's so funny. Go. Everyone wants me to date a guy, and I'm like, no. I don't wear pants in my videos. I'm a people.
Nah, she really is insufferable drunk.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing pants now.
No
I'm
pants.
never gonna get a job after this, but I'm having the best Valentine's Day that anyone could ever.
I remember
Barely
this
it was.
live. I
need
watched it.
roses or chocolate or big ass teddy.
She is. Look at that neck roll she was
You're
doing.
way
Did you see that?
prettier than Dana.
What's that?
Roses or chocolate or big ass teddy.
Look at the neck roll she was doing there. They edited it out.
Right.
There it goes.
You're way prettier than Dana. Everyone is saying that, boo. Like, my hair smells so good.
Oh my god, this is painful.
She's an annoying drunk.
Just because
Just watching that, that was as much drunk person as I can handle for the next year. Like, I can't deal with any more drunk people until next year now. That was it. I know how Peace Baby feels. That's my limit for the year.
Yes. And then
Right.
after that, that's when Amberlynn's basically like, "Oh, bring Dana with us," and we go.
Yeah, a
to
little
this,
tipsy's one thing.
basically,
Drunk is
it
something
wasn't
else.
Just like us trying to hang out with Amberlynn, me and Dana. It was.
I do
me
not drink
having
anymore
to
either.
Help Amberlynn.
I was never that bad
Go
though.
grocery shopping.
I don't
do
drink
this
anymore
and do
either.
that, like, and basically Amberlynn was like giving.
I mean, I've been way too drunk, but I was not an annoying drunk. I was more just a pass out type drunk.
I was a happy where I love everybody. I love you. Not hoe drunk, but like just, oh, I love all my friends. You know what I mean?
I was really easy to get along with until I passed out, and then I would just fall asleep, and that would be it.
I never got angry or anything. Like some people get angry. No, I was like just happy-go-lucky.
I was pretty jolly too, but I would get sleepy. That was it.
Pay to just bring Dana with us so we could spend time together. Amberlynn states in one of those videos that I was offering to still take her everywhere and do those things that she needed to do. I did not offer. Maybe occasionally I did, but most of the time she was just asking if I could, and it was either I say yes or it was just all hell breaking loose. Like, just never hearing the end of it, so we would just do it. Okay.
Hold on though, Destiny. Let me call you out on this. She's saying, "Oh, I would never hear the end of it, so we just did it." But you were accepting money from her though, so
Right.
you kind of owed her a little something. If you didn't want to do her a little favor like that, you shouldn't have been taking the money.
Right.
I was about to explain this when I literally made this video, and Amberlynn went live today and talked about Cash, my dog Cash. His name was Johnny Cash.
So after all this,
So it's all about money. It's all about cash.
The dog.
Destiny has been doing, Amber has been trying
Let me put up the volume. All right. Whoops. Where was I? Here we are.
to come up with something she can spill on Destiny. So she went live and asked herself this question.
What's one of the worst things Destiny ever did? She had a dog named Cash, who I actually would babysit when he was a puppy. Something I want to talk to you guys about real quick. As you guys know, Cash is Destiny and Dana's puppy. So I am babysitting. This is Cash. Say hi.
Puppy looks
Cutie.
cute.
I think we have a camera shy baby.
Literally, this little baby is so easy to watch.
I get you, Peace
Look at
Baby.
him, just sleeping. He loves soft blankets, so. I got you too. I got you too.
Amanda and I are the same.
A lot of people were like, oh my god, why do they have a puppy? It's only 4 weeks old.
That's a good point.
Explain that it's like dog milk.
It is. It's puppy milk.
Yeah, puppy milk.
That's the cutest
He's
thing
4
ever.
weeks old.
Yeah, their puppy is cute. Shame
He
that
has, like,
something
2 more
else in that
weeks
house is cute.
And his name is Cash. And of course, Twinkie's dog here. The owner of the mother of the puppy lied to them and said that the puppy was 10 weeks old. And they found out that they were lying because when they finally got the puppy and the puppy was home, they realized the puppy had no teeth and the whole thing. So I don't want you guys to be like upset with them about that, because that's a whole story that the owners completely lied, etc., etc. So yeah, it's just really bad. Like, there are a lot of people who do that shit. So
Oh,
just
so
saying.
young.
I guess Cash wasn't trained very well. Cash ended up biting like a little girl, and
That's
Destiny.
not
This
funny.
is when Destiny and I were friends, and she was like talking to me about it, and she was like, "I'm gonna have someone put
Hey,
down
Drella.
Cash," and I
Oh
was
my
like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, I literally have the text messages in this phone. And I was like, no, don't. Like, literally get your dog trained. Like, train your dog. Like, dogs can change. Like, your dog is still young. I don't believe in putting down animals unless, like, they're on their actual
Well, what was this bite
deathbed, and they're,
situation?
like,
was this like an
old,
actual
like, ancient,
vicious
like,
attack?
animals-
Or was
Right,
this just
or
a little
was
bit?
it
The same
like a
girl
nip?
told us Twinkie was in pain, decided to leave her at home.
I
and
would
go
have
out
to
eat
hear that,
instead of
like, if
taking
it
her to
was
the
a
vet.
severe,
And for years we asked her
vicious
to please
attack.
cut Tunk's
That's one
nails.
thing.
And let's be real, Destiny and Amber were not great pet parents to their animals whilst they were together. Becky and Wipey seem to be the
I
only
don't
ones
like
who care
the
about
fact
Tunk's
that
health.
they didn't try
When
with the dog. Like,
Destiny said that she was gonna get Cash
Those
put
nails
down,
were long. Yes, Rally. I noticed
in my
that.
head, I thought she meant like at a vet. Even then, I don't agree with that shit.
Welcome
But
back,
she
Pickle
meant that
Toes.
someone was actually gonna like shoot the dog.
are
I
you
don't know where
serious?
Cash is now. I have no
That's-
idea.
that's
I don't know if
messed up.
Cash is still alive. But that to me was a pivotal moment.
That's
in
how
our
they do it out in the
friendship where I was
country
like,
sometimes.
Destiny
I
is a
know,
piece-
but
and
it's
that's even
still.
something that like I messaged Destiny actually.
But they
when she
do that
first
when a
started this
dog's
drama between
suffering,
us.
Dr. Phil, and
I
they
said, "Are
don't
you
have
gonna
any
tell them
other
that
way.
your mom beat me up?
Well, I'm
And are
not
you
saying
gonna
it's
tell them
right.
that
I'm
you tried to kill your
just
dog?"
saying, you know,
I said
sometimes
that. Yes, I did. Like everything that you have said about
sadly.
me, you have exposed yourself.
Well, now I see why Destiny isn't so chipper today.
I had her babysit him a couple times when we were like gonna be out.
That's
because when we
it's
got him,
just
he was supposed to be
upsetting
6
as an
weeks.
animal lover to
Turned
hear
out
that stuff.
He had to have only been like 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh yeah, I get you.
And I was
Nobody
like,
wants to
holy
hear
crap, they
that.
gave you a too young puppy. Like that baby should not be away from its mom. This is crazy. And that's why Amberlynn had to babysit him, because he needed constant just everything going on.
Amber and Destiny pretty much used each other after the breakup.
Then
Yep.
his dad wanted to keep her or him because he's a real good dog. He is a very good like security kind
You know,
of
all these
dog.
people
Like,
are
he was
bringing
not letting
animals into
anyone
these
get messy
situations
with
and being
him.
irresponsible.
Now, he
That's
did
why I
not
don't
let him
like
be
to hear.
inside. He was chained up outside, and I feel like that's one of the things
Right.
that led to everything that happens with Cash. Was
Stop
just,
bringing
you know,
animals
for me,
into
he
your
was
life if you
98% of the time
can't
outside
take
with
care of
Destiny,
them and
but it
handle
got
them.
It got to the point where he was
I
letting
mean, just
himself
on the
out.
outside, just looking in, I would say if you said to me, Dr. Phil, do you think that Destiny and Amber seem like people who are going to be good pet owners, that if they get a puppy that they're going to make sure that it has a good, healthy, fruitful life? I wouldn't be too confident. I'd say, you know, there's a chance that they might not take good care of it. There's a chance it could, you know, something bad could happen. I'm not confident at all. And I feel like they're just very gung-ho. They don't even consider these negative outcomes that seem to occur.
Right.
Staying outside all the time. So I mean, he loves being outside. We don't.
It's a
want
lot of
roommate
work
when we start
to be
looking
a
for
pet
somewhere to
owner.
live and figuring out job situation. The girl
A
that
lot
we
of
ended
work.
up becoming roommates with actually worked at the daycare.
Oh,
that
it's a lot.
or she worked at the.
It's like
system.
having a
She
child.
was like, it'd be really nice if you guys moved in and help out, whatever. So, and we were able to bring Cash. So we had Cash there, and it happened on New Year's Day. New Year's Day 2020.
Yeah, thank
We
you,
had actually spent
Rally.
New Year's
Agreed.
with
Yeah, if you don't want to hear
Becky
this
and
stuff,
Eric and Ricky. Well, Amberlynn and
please,
Becky were like, it's been a while since we've been.
it's cool. You don't
like,
have to
towards
watch
where
it.
we
I don't
live.
mind. If you want to take a
And
little
she was
rest.
like, well, what if we go to Olive Garden and all this stuff? So we drove. Our roommate starts calling Dana, and she's like hysterical, and she says that Cash has just bit her 2-year-old that was also living there. And we try to
Oh,
ask
bit
her
a
what
2-year-old,
happened, like,
okay.
Is the baby okay? Is it like, like what happened, and she did not know.
I think we could just skip
knew
through
that
this part.
happened,
This isn't really.
and taking her to the hospital. That
Yeah.
Like, we don't need to
dad
really hear
went
about
and
this
found
animal,
his
No.
about him
situation. It's very
biting
unpleasant.
somebody like that.
This biting
I was gonna
incident.
go back
It's
inside 'cause I got
triggering.
dirty. I was ready to go in. It was ready to eat. As soon as I turned around from him, I don't know like what happened, but he jumped onto me, like attacking, jumped.
All right. Well, I don't really want to hear about this.
Yeah.
Well,
let's go to Amberlynn's latest. Like, okay,
Yeah, let's do that.
Amberlynn put out a video where. Let me check out the titles and I can tell you which one. It's either the last one or the one before the last.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up her channel right now. Let's see. Amberlynn's vids. Oh,
It's
how much
one
weight
of
I've
the
gained
last-
right here. This one.
What is it called?
How much weight I've gained and eat some dinner with me.
No, it's the one before that.
I'm done with my Toxic X weight loss update.
Yes. I want
right.
to see what she says in that one. You can put it on 1.5.
Yeah. Oh wow, this low angle is not doing her any favors. All right, I'm gonna share the screen in just 1 second.
Because I heard that she's trying to blame Destiny for like not doing stuff right about the weight loss surgery. So I want to hear that.
That does sound interesting. I would like to hear that as well. 1 second here.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Add to stream. All right.
Yeah, that's not a good angle.
I just woke up.
Yeah, not a good angle for anyone. especially
Shoot
not
from
her.
high
I
up.
just woke up because this is what I look like when I just woke up.
I have to say, like, sometimes when I'm in my car, I have that angle, and I know it's not a good angle, but yeah.
But you know what though?
It shows all the chins.
Respect that you're not so you're not so uptight that you're afraid like, oh my God, if I don't have the perfect angle in every picture. Respect for not being overly self-conscious about that.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
I'm saying,
shooting face on is at least face on or higher up is probably better look for most people. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm about to
too.
go get in the shower, so let's go do that. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. I washed my hair last night, so today was not a hair washing day. I've been noticing like I have a lot of like baby hairs growing back. Like I have a lot right here. There's like a chunk right here, a chunk right here, and they never know what to do, so we just leave them. So I'm actually about to do my makeup. I have some yellow on this dress, so I think I'm gonna use some yellow eyeliner and wear yellow hoops today. That's what I think is gonna go down.
Okay.
All right, you guys.
Interesting.
Guess what? Today is my 12th therapy appointment, and it's literally gonna happen in 2 minutes. And I just want to say I am proud of myself because I literally have not skipped a single appointment. I have done once a week, and I'm so excited. After these 12, so after this one, I'm gonna start doing only 2 therapy sessions a month, so every other week. But yeah, I just want to say I freaking did it.
I think
and
it's
I'm
good.
so proud of that. So, all right, now I'm about to go to the appointment. Okay, so my 12th therapy session is over, but I already have my next appointment scheduled for next
I
week.
mean,
Because you know
I do
what?
think it's good she finally got therapy and followed through with something for once because God knows I've been yelling at Riley said, but you brushed your hair, right? Sometimes, but hey, I have messy bun day. I like a messy hair day too, though. I'm not gonna lie.
We all get one.
So I already lost track. What was I saying?
You were saying before your messy hair. I forgot what you said. Something about messy hair distracted me. Talking about the therapy?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I always say to Foodie, she needs therapy. So I can't hate on Amberlynn for getting therapy and actually following through with 12 appointments. So that is good. I have to say that.
I hope that it's productive therapy and it's not just ticking it off the boxes so that she can get this surgery, and she's doing this as a requirement rather than actually getting benefit from it. So if she's actually doing it and actually getting real benefit and really working it, then I'm proud of her for that. Like Amanda says, proud of her for going to therapy. I'm not proud of her for going. I mean, if she's actually doing it, then I'm proud of her for that. If she's just going to fill the requirements, then whatever.
You
So,
could go there and just
variable.
not even do the work too. You could be sitting there just you could be effing off in the therapy appointment too. You could. So that's true.
So it's I think we'll see though. We'll see, because if she
Time
really
will
does
tell.
the work, she'll get some benefits from it, right?
But nonetheless, I mean, she did go though, right? So I have to at least give her that little small bit. But yeah, but again, like you said, just when it comes to Foodie and her lying to herself, if Amber's lying to herself about the therapy, she's only hurting herself.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let me put it back on.
It felt right. So maybe after next week, we'll start doing every other week. But either way, therapy is going to be an ongoing thing. So now my therapist is going to be sending off a little paperwork that he thinks that I am ready for weight loss surgery. And then I have my appointment with my dietitian.
Okay, see, the way she said it there, said now he's going to be signing off for my weight loss surgery. She's not even saying things like, oh, and doing this therapy, I've reconsidered the weight loss surgery, or it's made me realize why I'm a good candidate, or it's made me realize why I'm not. It seems to be like she's just doing it very perfunctorily.
And she's on a high for it to be over. Like, why haven't you requested to keep going? Is she going to keep going? Or is she like, oh, 12 appointments, it's over, I'm done?
What has she learned in these sessions? She says, oh, I completed my 12 sessions. So what, like Riley said, what did she learn?
Because a person with a lifelong issues or a lifetime of issues does not get done in 12 sessions. I'm just saying.
Well,
it doesn't get done in 12 sessions. I feel like for someone like Amber and what she's talked about, what she's gone through, that'll take years. That'll take years.
I agree. I agree.
10 to 11 days. So everything is like on track. I still have a couple of those. Like I have to get an EKG. I have to get my gallbladder checked and all that. I'm going to do that all in the same day, I think. So I still have to go
She's
get
treating the therapy like just part of a
but I'm
checklist.
definitely
That's what I get the
before my
impression.
dietitian appointment, so I can have everything just like finished and done, because I think that dietitian appointment is like where I am like reassessed, and we're just going to see what the next steps are.
I agree, Dr.
Guys,
Phil.
this is all P.O. Box stuff that you guys sent me. So I think I'm going to open something. What should we open? Which one should we open?
I wonder if any of those have human
I already
feces.
pre-opened them, so I don't have to do that in the video. But I think I'm gonna do
this big guy right here, and it's
I wonder if any of it's more pound cake
So
or coffee cake.
Melted chocolate.
Oh my god, that is just like someone's reused box, because
Sherry saying a very, very.
Wait, let me open this and then I will show you guys everything. You guys, I feel like it's my freaking birthday. Lizzie.
Very blunt
Oh my god.
statement
Look at
here.
everything she sent me.
Therapist probably
First
shouldn't
of all, what you
approve
wrote
her.
in the card is beautiful. What you wrote is beautiful.
Right.
She spoiled me. We have tons of Bath and Body Works. We have a 1,000 Wishes candle, a Relax Black Chamomile candle,
1,000
another
Wishes
little
candle.
1,000 Wishes candle. We have 3 body creams, Into the Stars, You're the One, and Into the Night. Then we have 2 body butters, In the
That's
Stars
the
and
name
You're the
of her
One.
weight loss
We have
journey,
this
1,000
Celestial
Wishes.
Scrub.
I was gonna say body butter. Is she gonna try to eat that? She's gonna spread it on her. Is she gonna spread it on the bread?
In the Stars. And then we have In the Stars fragrance mist. And you must know that I love Ariana Grande's perfume, so she got me Ariana Grande Cloud body mist. I am shook. Doesn't stop there. Also got me this Immunity Shield. It's an essential oil blend, 100% pure. And then I've never had Bath & Body Works perfume, so she got me You're the One Bath & Body Works perfume. And then Bath & Body Works has lip oil, which I also had no idea, so she also...
Lip oil. What is that like? Is that like for like lubricating your lips if they start to squeak?
Probably like
that.
I think it's more of a lip mask or
oh, I know what it's for.
For
it's
like
like if you want to
cracking.
unhinge your jaw like a snake, you use that oil to help your
Right.
lips split open.
And she knows I like squishy things, so she got me this really cute baby. A koala, a turtle, and a octopus, and I had to take one out already just to play with it. Look how freaking cute. And then this, me
that,
and
an eraser?
Feline are gasping. So it's another like fidget thing, but the texture of this cat is so satisfying. We are obsessed. Feline
We are
literally, she grabs it and
obsessed.
she goes, it's aesthetically feeling instead of aesthetically pleasing. I thought that was so funny. But oh my gosh, so much stuff. Thank you so much.
Kinetically pleasing would be the correct terminology. But all right.
And then
let's
the
keep
last
going.
thing is this mystery
Or
me meow.
tactile or tactily pleasing.
Surprise figure. So I figured I would open it with you guys. So let's see.
Yeah, who does spend this much on people?
my
And she
God,
is
it's
so
so
materialistic,
cute.
I think,
It's a
Sherry.
little cat.
I think you're 100% right.
I wouldn't mind spending
Tell me that doesn't look like we're eating
on
wasabi,
people,
like, have a
but
baby together.
Amberlynn probably
So
wouldn't be
adorable.
one
Oh
of
my
them.
gosh.
Lizzie,
Mm-hmm.
you're amazing. Thank you so much. You do not have to send me.
It depends on who it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind helping out people and things of that nature, but yeah, Amberlynn probably wouldn't be one of them though, because nah.
Yeah, helping a stranger is very different from buying a lot of disposable luxury goods for somebody who can certainly afford them.
Yeah.
And I think Amberlynn is materialistic. I get that impression from her. I can't put my finger on it, but I don't care for materialism, and I sense materialism in her.
She is very materialistic, I feel like.
She loves that disposable stuff.
Me the stuff as soon as I clicked off of the video.
Shopping addiction.
I used the lotion. I did a candle. I tried the lip stuff, which I love, and then I
She's
also
only 30, to be fair.
smelled the little like pure
Kitty Goddess.
So good. It was actually
Welcome
really
in, Kitty
calming
Goddess.
smell. So
And welcome
I
in,
just wanna say
Tara
thank
Lynn.
you so much, like from the bottom of my heart.
Welcome
Hey,
in.
Tara Lynn.
I'm going to start adding PO box openings in my vlogs randomly.
Agree to tell you.
And I think it'll be fun to go back to that again. So
She
if
can
you want to
afford
send me
her own
anything,
crap.
here is my
Fair
PO box.
tell you,
The only thing I
yes.
request is please do not send me food. Thank you. Okay,
You know
guys,
something,
too.
Raleigh?
let's
I'm
talk
going to
about
address
live
that because I think that's a good point. I've noticed that a lot, that people, a lot of people who grow up without a lot of material possessions, sometimes they learn from that material things don't really matter, but sometimes they get the opposite lesson, and they mislearn that they overvalue material goods.
Yes.
And because they didn't have the opportunity to do a lot of conspicuous consumption as a child, they overvalue that as an adult, buying just disposable crap, whatever's popular, fashion labels. There's a difference between enjoying fine things and just buying for the sake of buying. So I don't want people to misunderstand me when I talk about this. I'm not against spending or buying things, but I think materialism is different. And yes, Raleigh, it could come from that, unfortunately. And therapy could help her with that. So hopefully it does.
Yes.
Let me get back to the show because we're running a little bit late, and I do want to. This video though is not much longer, so let's finish it out.
Dreams, destiny, that whole situation. So I was putting a lot of my time
Agreed, Sherry.
into the whole trying to clear up my name and try to share my side of the story of a relationship that I had 8 years ago. A relationship that means nothing to me now. A lot of things that Destiny was saying was bringing up obviously old trauma, like the things with her mom and Destiny cheating on me.
I think Amber lives off her
Destiny did to
YouTube check,
dog, which
and
I've
I
seen
think
a lot of
she might get a
people
disability
validate
check.
the reason why Destiny did that, and I will forever disagree with that, and it breaks my heart. And that is why during live stream era, I said that I didn't like her, and I thought she was a horrible person. And my opinion still stands by that.
I think it's why we get along,
regardless of
Jarella.
anything else.
We're
And
both
She
very-
makes
this
too
whole thing
much to
made me
get
realize that,
disability,
like,
Dr. Phil.
I was
Oh,
putting
does
way
she?
too
Okay.
much time
I think so.
into
At
that
least
whole
you used
Destiny
to.
live stream thing instead of putting time into myself. This has made me see
Sign the
more than
cake.
ever like where people's hearts are, and so many of you, you know, do stand by my side, and I appreciate you so much. But I hate seeing the side of the community that validates abuse, whether that be emotional or physical, that validates
Ooh,
any
we sending her a cake with all our
that
names?
has been done
Yes.
just
Maybe.
to continue to cast blame on me.
I
And
like
I'm
What
not
If's
gonna
comment
part of it
here.
any
Great
longer.
point. Welcome
I
in,
am
What
no
If.
longer going to be
Or
talking
welcome
about
back.
Destiny. I don't care what she
Hey,
says
What If?
or what she has to say about me. She could
All
literally
those crappy
flat out lie to
$2
you guys
disposable earrings.
wholeheartedly, and I'm just gonna let it be because I was putting way too much
Yeah,
of my energy
Tara
into
Lynn
that. And
says
I'm
she
just
makes too
absolutely
much
done.
for
The whole
disability.
situation
Yeah, I
is
agree.
super unhealthy.
I didn't know how
think on
much she
Destiny's
makes,
side
but I mean
and
that
on my
makes
side,
sense
I
though.
think that
Because
there
let
comes a
me
time where
explain
it's like, bro,
something. Can you pause
let's
it for a
move on.
minute?
I'm done racehorse.
Yeah, the limit that you once you earn over a certain amount, you lose your disability. Is that?
Well, no, she would only probably qualify for SSI. She wouldn't qualify for SSD because she didn't put in that work, right? She don't have the work hours for
Okay.
SSD. So SSI is more of a government supplemental, and yes, she would not qualify. She would make too much for SSI.
Well, that's good that she's at least making her own money. At least she's she's not depending on the taxpayers. That's a good if she wants to waste her own money, it's her money, right? As much as I think it's silly to waste it, Zero to waste.
SSD is what you paid into when you worked, and SSI is because you could never work or didn't work enough hours in the past.
Yeah, I wasn't sure the precise. I just didn't know if she made enough from her channel to live off that. But if she does, that's good.
Yeah.
Clarifying, I am done denying, I am done confirming, I am just done. And I'm ready to now go back to putting my energy where it belongs. And that's in myself and in my health and in my weight loss surgery and my therapy.
It can be. Depends on the side effects.
In that way. I truly wish Destiny nothing but the best. And she can call me a sumo wrestler all she wants. Laugh about who I am as a person and the things that I
call you a sumo. I wouldn't call Amber a sumo. A sumo's tough.
She has to do, but I'm no longer going to be a part of that.
Luna just growled at that statement, by the way. She didn't like her saying sumo wrestler.
Talking to you guys more about my journey of life. And Destiny is not in my life. She's not going to be in my life ever. I want nothing to do with her. So for those who have hung on.
And Amber also, I think that Amber doesn't, her YouTube channel isn't really based on anything but herself. And she's not that interesting a person. She just kind of lucked into it the right time and place, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm not an expert on this stuff. But I don't feel like her content is unique in any way. I think she just happened to have been doing it at the right time.
She was the one that started the Girlverse, really. I mean, she was the main girl.
She was in the ground floor.
Yeah, so Foodie won the crown at one point, but now it's debatable who even has the crown because neither one of them are really, you know,
it's like a bunch of warlords vying for territory at this point. It's not really a unified kingdom.
Yeah.
Or queendom.
Yeah.
Through the last 4 live streams, and you guys have been missing my videos. I know, I've heard you.
They're bandit warlords,
back to the videos.
like in Mongolia.
So I have a schedule in mind. I'm thinking I'm going to upload 3 times
She is
a week.
pretty boring, Tally. I have to agree.
Friday, and I know for sure that's how it's going to be
She's
this
the foundation.
week. But we're going to see how it goes and what you guys think of it, and we will readjust when the time comes, because if I notice something isn't working,
although I was here for the Destiny piece, but then Destiny didn't tell us anything we didn't know.
That for the last.
Well, she added a few details, but it wasn't much.
It wasn't major though.
Yeah,
we already assumed some of it anyway, and the rest we already knew. So she just kind of recapped, if you will, for us.
I think that's a good way to put it.
Few weeks, I have not been on track with my eating. I have.
We get to vote on the queen.
And this is something
it's a girl democracy, apparently.
Terrified to tell my dietitian and my therapist.
I know,
very, very scared, because for the longest time I haven't had anyone higher up that I had to talk to
or tell
or really answer to. I've had no one that I've had to answer to.
And there does come a point you have to move on, even if it's
come on here,
even if you're not ready.
Oh no, I failed another diet, or oh no, I've gained weight. The response is always the same. Obviously there's a lot of people who are oh my god, it's okay, we understand, been there, done that, we're humans. But then there are the majority of people are very rude and harsh, and oh my god, she's never gonna get it, she's just gonna die, and just so lack of understanding and lack of sympathy or empathy or just any sort of understanding. That is always what I've been used to, and I have been so scared.
Hold on, Amber, I have to call BS. Maybe I misunderstood a little bit, but she's claiming a lack of understanding. A lot of the people who watch Amber struggle themselves with weight. Maybe not to the same extent that she does, but a lot of us come from a similar place. A lot of us have had difficult upbringings in various ways. I'm not saying this to compare myself to Amber, but when she says there's a lack of understanding and empathy, I have to disagree, at least coming from myself.
Absolutely, and most people started watching Amber with empathy. They lost that empathy when they noticed that some of her personality traits were less than desirable.
Oh, Eugenia. I don't really watch her, but she's so pretty, but she's struggling with a lot. She could be pretty, rather. I shouldn't even say anything, because I know everybody's got so many trigger warnings issues. I'm not going to say anything. She's got a lot going on. I'm just going to say it like that. That's why I don't watch her, because I know there's nothing I can say that's going to come out correct.
Right, Twinkle Toes. We don't expect perfection. We expect honesty.
Feeling that I failed,
and
you guys that I
somebody to put in the work.
Failed, for the lack of a better term here. I was feeling that way towards my dietitian and my therapist, and I was completely honest with the both of them. I told them exactly how I was feeling, where I stand, how I'm doing.
Yeah, I don't really know much about Eugenia, to be fair. All I know is I've seen some pictures of her.
And I was completely honest. And the way that they took it, like, shocked me and, like, put me back into reality that, like, YouTube isn't reality. The response that I get on YouTube isn't reality. YouTube isn't what I should be answering to. This is just a way for me to share my life. And yeah, my therapist and my dietitian were like, I am so proud of you for being honest. Like, this is like the perfect step to take. It's showing that you are ready. And I actually told my therapist a week ago during my therapy session, obviously, but then I told my dietitian through email because I didn't have an appointment. And I just want to read to you the first part back that my dietitian sent me. First of all, I'm proud of you.
That's fair, Sherry. I mean, I definitely
transparency with your therapist and
would not want
this demonstrates to me that you are more ready for surgery now.
Family members of mine to look up to her. That's for sure.
I have worked with in the past have ever.
I've heard that no more
It takes a lot of
gnashing.
courage to
Yeah.
open up about your struggles. So I appreciate that you shared that with me. And then there's like 4 other paragraphs, but those are private. I was shocked. It just this whole thing where it's like.
Let me rewind because Amber just said something. I feel like I missed something good.
Than even some post-op patients I have worked with, and that you are.
This is a statement from her doctor, I believe.
That my dietitian sent me.
Her dietitian.
First of all, I am proud of you. Thank you for your email. Thank you for your openness and transparency with your therapist and now me. This demonstrates to me that you are more ready for surgery now than even some post-op patients I have worked with in the past have ever allowed themselves to be.
Oh, wow.
It takes a lot of courage to open up about your struggles. So I appreciate that you shared that with me. And then there's like.
She has that dietitian completely snowed.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me.
I will manipulate the F out of you, just like Foodie Beauty. Yep.
either that dietitian is
They must
very
not be watching
or
her YouTubes.
Amber claimed that she informed her medical team about her YouTube channel, but did she really?
Nah.
4 other paragraphs, but those are private. I was shocked. It just this whole thing where it's like answering to professionals versus like just people in the comments, like there's such a difference in between the two, and it's like it brought me back to reality where it's like these are the people that I need to be speaking to about my issues. They're the opinions that matter. And I don't know, it just like meant a lot to me, and I don't know, so I just wanted to like, you know, get you guys kind of updated on that like just this whole thing. I've noticed that like what's going on with Destiny and like live streams and like
I can see that
getting, like pneumonia again, which I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you guys for
the geez, that's
just
no
the
good.
mixture of like all that. I stopped taking care of myself.
Well, I don't know much
Again,
about Eugenia, but if that's the case, that's certainly very bad.
Because the minute I stopped with my good eating and just feeling better and like losing weight, I completely stopped with that. And I weighed myself today and I've gained a couple pounds, and that's devastating. That's not.
Now she's blaming Destiny for gaining weight.
My whole weight loss team is like hardcore rooting for me, and it's just making me.
Oh, okay, I get it. She's claiming then that she's been having success with her weight loss team and all this, and now this drama with Destiny has caused her to gain some pounds. That's what she's alluding to. She said it without saying it.
Derailed the process.
That's what she's saying. I'm rewind just a few seconds so people pick back up on that.
I've gained a couple pounds, and that's devastating. That's not what I want for me, and that's not the goal here. My whole weight loss team is like hardcore rooting for me, and it's just making me want to push more, and I'm just so grateful for them because like I've needed this for so long, and I need to keep remembering progress, not perfection. Progress, not perfection. And
she talks such a good game.
My dietitian even mentioned that in her email. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that update, and I definitely want to like start just talking more about my weight and really just making that like a forefront, like talking more about like my weight loss journey, because it's so important to me, whether that just be like in my personal life, talking about it more, whether it be with the people closest to me, or whether it be journaling, or even just like here on YouTube, we'll see. But just either way, I need it to be like something that I'm really truly focusing on again, because like I stopped for a minute there, and
well, at least she acknowledged that she did stop.
I did not want to go on it. I'm just not going to be a part of it. I'm not going to do it. I just need to continue fighting for me and doing good for me.
I feel like she used the Destiny situation as an excuse to eat what she wanted.
And I'll see you guys then. Bye.
That's what I feel like she did.
I think that's very likely. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. People with addictions will use any excuse to indulge their addiction. An alcoholic will have a drink if it's a good day. He'll have a drink if it's a bad day. Amber, if Destiny is causing trouble, that's an excuse to overeat. If things are going good, she's going to celebrate and overeat. She's always going to find, a way to you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Find a way to use the food in an unhealthy manner. Okay. Well, folks, I've had a fantastic time. Thank you for being so patient through the internet hiccups. Thank you, Skinny Queen, for doing a great job keeping this rowdy crowd under control when I wasn't here to supervise them.
Don't forget to close that poll before you leave.
Oh, yes, indeed. All right. So we're going to, okay, everyone, get just a couple seconds to make your pick on the poll. What if? Asking about her front teeth. I do not know. Let's go through a few of these chats. Also, weight loss surgery is not guaranteed, and it might not even be granted. So who knows, Sherry? If it fails, that will be a very interesting subject. That is a serious and concerning possibility. For once, it's not Becky's fault. Oh, that's an interesting tell that she has. I'm gonna pay attention to that more. Screw her and the stupid journey.
Becky.
It is a tough one, right, Sherry? I'm expecting a pretty close poll on this. I'm glad you liked the poll, Rally. Look what you, Jarella with a great point. Look what you made me do. Oh, glad you liked it, Rally. Yes, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Be blessed, everyone. Let's close out this poll before I end it. All right. Let's see what we got. Yes. 2/3 believe that Foodie is faker. 1/3 is ALR. I put in my vote for ALR, but that's not because I don't think Foodie's fake. I just think ALR is even faker. But that's just that's what I think. Right. Oh, new subscriber. Thank you very much, Janet J. Dollars and More. We're about to shut it down for this evening, but hope to see you next week. And please check out my my fantastic, lovely guest, Skinny Queen Reacts, Sarah Jane, her channel as well. And please click that like button on the way out.
Good night, everyone. Thank you, Jana, and good night, everybody. And thank you for having me on, Dr. Phil. And I'll be back tomorrow, guys.
Awesome. I will try to be around this week, and I will try to come by and swing your channel at least once before next week.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
See you, folks. It's good night, Nightsuki. Good night, Lady Nighthawk. Good night, Rally. Good night, Sherry. Good night, Jarella. Good night, anyone I missed. All right. See you, folks.
Good night, everybody.